Here we go.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
I'm just, trying to find a place with like-minded people to talk about like-minded things about me, about poop and stuff.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
Oh man, what's this right here? Is this a podcast about poop?
And now, Shooting the Shit with Dave and Ellen.
Hey.
Hello.
Excuse me, right off the bat, I'm all phlegmy.
Oh, well, it's because we just ate a trough of salad.
Yeah, Ellen made a really good salad.
And you
salad.
ate potato chips, so I'm expecting you to dump.
Yeah, I
real
shouldn't have ate that
soon.
shit, but it was the last little scraps.
Yeah, but
They had
potato
to be
chips
eaten.
always make you do.
Yeah, I don't know if it was enough potato chips to make me take a dump, but we'll see.
Well,
I mean,
all
the day's still young.
my greens and my salad will
Yeah,
push
that's
it
going to
through.
be pushing a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
You
fine.
feel
got
like
the
my-
fiber, then the oil from the chips.
Yeah, I
Kind of
think
grease
that...
it through.
Totally. I think... Excuse me for 1 second.
Oh, you gonna fart?
No, I'm going
I
to
thought
drink
you were
some
lifting
water.
a cheek for a sec.
No, I could do this, though.
Oh.
That's my virtual fart. No, I was having some water.
Hey, everybody. This is Shooting the Shit with
Dave?
and Ellen, and this is episode number 27, but it will always be number 2 to us.
27?
27?
I think.
Is that Spanish?
27. It's 7. 27, I believe, in Spanish.
Oh.
But I could be wrong.
And we have a guest today, Jason Wiker,
Hi.
who we know through the burlesque community, but he is not a burlesque performer. But if you listen to episode 22, our Double Deuce party, he was on there and told us a really awesome story about the Queen. So tune in,
Yeah.
motherfuckers, and listen.
Royal Dumps,
Royal Dumps.
episode 22.
Or Royal
Dumps.
Constipation.
Yeah, Royal Comps. Yeah, sorry. Constipation.
Royal comps.
Well, almost Royal Dumps.
Well, happy to be here.
Excellent.
Yay.
Thanks for coming.
Actually, I've wanted to be. This is kind of a dream come true. I've wanted to be. I secretly, when I first started listening, I was like, I have to get on that podcast.
Funny
Well,
that
you
you
arrived.
didn't ask us. Some people ask us who don't even listen to the podcast, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah,
Well, I thought I wanted to put my work in, and you're kind of like
you did.
at the high school dance, just sitting in the corner waiting to get asked.
We asked you to the party first.
Yeah, exactly.
No, totally. Anyway, yeah, thank you for being on the show. It's great.
Happy to be here.
Cool.
Yay! And before we go into what Jason does and all his poos, we go into your check-in. So, Jason, tell us about your doo-doo.
Not great, unfortunately. I'm rocking a 6 today. Already 3 times, yeah.
Ooh, what did you eat?
Yeah, what did I eat? I went last night to the. Usually, I'm good anywhere between 3 to 5, like right in the bell curve down the middle. Last
In the
night
cut.
I went to the Giglio Festival in
Oh,
Williamsburg.
shit, yeah.
What's that?
It's that like. It's
The like carnival thingy?
It's the carnival thing, like
That
Italian
Yeah.
thing where they lift this gigantic
Yeah.
statue up and
Walk it a couple
walk
blocks.
at a thing.
Yeah.
So I had like a big sausage and peppers, and then also because it was storming like crazy last night, the only place to take cover was in the beer tent.
Ooh.
So
Oh my God.
to basically like earn my admission there, I had some like some Budweisers and cheap beer. So like,
Did you have any deep fried Oreos? Because I know they do that at that carnival.
I didn't. I just stuck with the.
That sounds so gross, by the way.
Yeah, people go crazy for it. I don't get it at
I mean,
all.
it's the same, when you go to these New York street festival things, it's basically the same vendors
Oh, yeah.
anyway. It's like kind of like a
The sausage and
Italian.
peppers guy.
the sausage and peppers guy,
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, so I think that, and I'm moving very soon, and
a little stress.
there's a lot of stress from that. So I'm kind of not great.
You're like,
Stressful
yeah.
do is a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your insides are getting beat up.
Yeah. So today, I wish I could have brought better, but
No, it's
That's okay.
okay.
It
Hey,
happens.
you were just
Hey.
checking in. Maybe we have suggestions for you, or maybe meditate for your stress and a little Pepto-Bismol for your
I had a
bowels.
salad for breakfast. So
Salad?
a breakfast salad. Yeah, I went to
Ooh.
this
Interesting.
like breakfast meeting. It was at this thing at my job, and they were like showing off this new caterer, and they're like, "Oh, we have breakfast salads," and I was like, "Oh,
What is a breakfast
What's
salad?
in that?
You know, it was just like kind of a breakfast bar, and they had just like different. Had like kale, no iceberg. It was like all the good stuff. So it was like kale, arugula,
Ooh.
romaine, or whatever. And then it was like they had like some like poached eggs and
Ooh,
like
fancy.
bacon, and yeah, it was good.
Okay.
I'm okay
Especially-
with a breakfast salad.
I like that
Yeah.
because a lot of for my job, I always have like a lot of breakfast meetings and stuff, and like I usually don't eat breakfast because it's always seems to just be like either like bagels. And it's never
Yeah.
good bagels. It's like the catering bagels,
It's
which
like
they got
total
out of the
garbage
freezer.
ones.
You know, they're like the Lenders, you know, like hockey puck things,
Yeah.
or
Yep.
like it's just always just like carbs and shit. So
Yeah.
I
With
was-
like the fucking frozen block of cheese, cream cheese that you
yes,
can't cut with anything.
yeah, or like in the little like packets and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Ugh.
yeah, so breakfast salad. So we'll see.
Okay.
Dude, that
I'm looking
sounds
for
good.
improvements.
That sounds delish,
Yeah.
actually. Spread my breakfast, which was nothing.
And Jason brought up iceberg because I made this big salad for me and Dave before we started, and I was just bitching about how, I mean, it could be my let's get shitty, but I have a better let's get shitty. But like restaurants charging you $6 for a side salad, and it's like iceberg with a slice of tomato and one piece of cucumber. Like, fuck you. Like, really?
Yeah. Iceberg is just kind of like a throwaway. It's not even food.
It's
No.
literally like
It's just crunchy water.
Yeah.
And it's not great for your poo anyway.
Yeah.
Except when it shows up like just kind of like floating around.
Yeah.
Again, on a cheeseburger, shred it up a little bit of taco, or an iceberg wedge, like of a wedge salad. That's it.
I don't think I've bought iceberg since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Like it's just disgusting.
Yeah. It's a bullshit
It's total
So fine.
bullshit.
So
food.
fuck iceberg.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, icebergs. That's why he's saying his breakfast salad had no iceberg in it.
Love it.
Dave, how's your poo-poos?
Mine's been pretty good. Although this morning was a little loose.
Ooh,
I think
loosen the caboose.
we had for our fish share we had a special salmon,
Ooh.
and which we rarely ever get because salmon's like pretty much there's nothing good with most of the salmon you get around here. But anyway, we got some salmon. I made a nice like little baked salmon, delicious, with a little corn salad. And then immediately afterwards, I had some popcorn as we were watching a movie, and
Uh-oh.
it just like ripped apart my stomach.
Double corn.
It was like just like a mess. It was bad. It was like, I mean, I don't even know the number. I mean, I guess it would be like
A 6, 7.
6, yeah, 6, 7, 6.5.
Ooh.
It was this. It just kept coming out. I'm like, oh my god,
It's the kind of like massages you on the way out. You know?
Oh,
Kinda.
God.
It was. You know, I did the whole thing with the tushy where I'd like give a little squirt, and it was like it would get stuck up in there and just push it back out, and then there was
Yeah.
like more just kept coming out.
Ooh.
So it was really bad, and it kind of went into this morning as well. So not too good. But again, that was from the popcorn. I just love popcorn.
Yeah,
so
I love
much. It's
popcorn,
so-
too.
Yeah.
But it just destroys my insides like
Yeah.
later on.
It's all those kernels.
Yeah, it just fucks it up.
It
But
doesn't destroy me,
I'm
but
so lucky.
yeah, I love it.
I just know when I eat it, like at some points.
Yeah.
I mean, there's exceptions to the rule, but most of the time, it's going to be bad afterwards.
It's going to remind you later.
Yeah, like either the next day or like later that night. It's woof.
I made this like avocado, corn, black bean, tomato dip,
Mm-hmm.
and I was eating it with corn chips, and I was like, am I corny to be eating corn with corn chips?
I've done that.
Yeah.
Or I get the big like scoops
Uh-huh.
and dip it into a corn salad.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. So corny.
I love
Dude.
those scoops.
Scoops are good.
Those
My-
Frito scoops, the best.
Yeah.
Best investment.
Actually, my new favorite is Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's is so much better.
The surfboards.
Yeah.
The long ones.
Yeah.
They're the
Those are
best.
delicious.
Yeah, it's the Fritos scoop. They have one that's called scoops, not the regular
Yeah, yeah,
Fritos. So, and that's the one I think.
Oh, the
you're-
Trader Joe's have their own Fritos. That's
Yeah.
much better
Those are
than
great.
regular Fritos.
Trader
Yeah, yeah,
Joe's
yeah.
ones.
No, but Trader Joe's have tortilla chips that look like surfboards, and
Yeah.
they're long and skinny,
Oh.
and they're the best for dipping.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Trader Joe's is great.
I like their Frito scoops because it's not as greasy.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like
Their
it's,
Fritos
the
are the
Fritos
best.
are like good, but they're like
Have
they're
you
too
tried their
salty.
elote Fritos?
Yes.
Those are the
I have.
shit.
Haven't tried
And
those.
it's weird because
Oh
it
my
tastes like
God.
fresh corn.
They're
Really?
so
yeah, I
delicious.
don't know.
Okay.
It really does taste like elote. I mean, it.
All right.
They're
Yeah.
spicy and like it's like Cool Ranch with like spice and on a Frito, and it's
Yeah.
so delicious.
You know, and-
Pure
Oh my
crack.
God.
I've been dipping that in sour cream.
Yes, I dipped it in tzatziki.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's good. You almost need something to dip it in because they're kind of intense on their own.
Like five chips by themselves is like you've had enough.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be checking that out.
Oh my God, so
That's
good.
on my list.
So
Trader
good.
Joe's.
I was just there a couple days ago.
So my do
Let's hear it.
today has been horrible. I started off with a 1. And then I went into this weird, it was kind of like a 4, but it was so long and skinny, it almost was like non-existent. And I was like, why? Why?
It was like a string?
It was like a piece of spaghetti came out of my ass. And I was like, really? That's it? And I ate a big salad yesterday. And I exercised yesterday. Like, I should be making like a fucking solid number 4. Like a baby arm.
Maybe tonight that'll come out.
I hope so. But yeah, my day has been terrible when it comes to pooping. But I also wanted to check in with my combo.
Oh, right.
So I did.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Oh.
I've done.
Is that a tattoo?
No, it's a scab.
Oh my
I have
God.
4 little dots on the top of my left arm, and I went into a combo ceremony. It's KAMBO. It's basically this woman burns holes into your skin. You drink lots of water. She puts Amazon forest frog poison onto your skin.
What?
You get violently ill, throw up a lot. And this is why it's part of my check-in. As soon as I was done throwing up, I got my period and I had to shit. And I turned to the lady and I was like, I gotta use the bathroom. She wipes off the frog poison. I went into her bathroom and it was like the Play-Doh factory was coming out of my ass. It was like a constant stream of number 4. It wasn't diarrhea. It was just 4s.
Right.
But it was like, I didn't get to see because she had just
soft serve.
Yeah, she just like cleaned the toilet from dumping our vomit in there. It wasn't real vomit because it was just water.
Yeah.
But so I didn't. I was like, I need to see what I just made. It kept coming out of me, and
my
it was
God.
just like insanity. Just kept coming out. It was like the biggest dump I've ever made in my life,
At
thanks
least-
to frog poison.
I'm just imagining it like when you get those like the chocolate swirl ice creams. It's
Yeah,
like, it's
soft
like,
serve.
it's like a big snake.
Yeah.
Just coming out of the
I
toilet.
know. I went to look, and it was all this like foam from the cleaning stuff, and I was like, "Fuck! I know that was a great fucking
Oh
shit.
man.
That was like a colossal sick shit."
That's so. Oh my God. Combo, huh?
Yeah.
So how many people are in this group with you? Just you? Or
It
is
was supposed to be 3, and one lady, she flaked. So it was me and this other guy, and we walk into the room, and there's like yoga mats on the floor with like a back to it, and like a bunch of buckets. 1 bucket for tissues, 1 bucket for vomit, and a glass jar for drinking water out of. And the lady does this whole ceremony, and it's like 3 hours long, and she like sings songs and burns incense, and like she blew up this stuff in my
Sounds
nose.
intense.
It was so intense. And I was there at like 12 noon on the Upper West Side, and you're not supposed to eat before that, so I was hangry. Getting to the Upper West Side from Brooklyn, I was ready to kill people as I was so hungry. And so she burns the holes into your arm. The black part that looks like the scab right now is actually dragon's blood, the resin. So she puts
What?
that in to seal it. It's not like, it's just called dragon's
Right,
blood,
yeah.
but it's just a
Well, I think
resin
it was a
of
real
a tree.
fire.
There's real dragons?
Yeah.
Wait. Back up. There's real dragons?
There's dragons involved and vomiting.
And that's how we found out.
But
Yeah.
I told Dave about it before I did it because I did this combo because I heard that it's really good for Lyme disease, and so anything to help because I've been having some flare-ups recently.
Well, real quick, what exactly is the whole process behind combo? Like, why? I mean,
It's like
it's just like a
South American frog, like those poisonous frogs, and
Right.
they realized centuries ago that using that frog poison can help like clear as medicine.
So it's kind of like flushing out your system a
Yeah.
little bit. Is
Yeah.
that what's really? That's the
So
main.
they like do this to the poor little froggies. I'll put this on
they
the Instagram.
sort of extract all the poison.
They get it from like the skin, right?
Yeah.
The glands
Yeah.
are on the skin.
And
yeah.
it's only activated when it's wet. So then they put the poison on a piece of bamboo, and when it's dry, you can touch it with your skin,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's fine. But
Gotcha.
then she scrapes the poison off the bamboo and adds water to it. And so it was like me and this other guy, and the guy and I, when we first walked in, I was like, hey. And at the end, we were like giving each other hugs.
Oh,
and it was
sure.
like so nice
I love you,
vomiting
bro.
next to you.
Did he shit his pants?
No, neither of us shit our pants, and I don't even think he may have used the bathroom just to pee before the ceremony, but I don't even know if he pooped. But I had to do like nobody's business.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, that scab is like nuts. I thought it was,
Yeah.
it was like a tattoo. I was like, oh.
It's kind of like a jailhouse tat thing.
Yeah. It's like my other tattoo. She was even saying.
It's very similar.
I have 3 dots on my wrist, and it's very similar. And she even said something about that.
So I still have questions about this combo.
Frog. Yeah, I thought it was Cambo, but she kept pronouncing it as combo.
Combo.
Yeah.
So, is there like any type of like psychedelic effect?
No, she kept saying it was kind of like ayahuasca, but it's not at all.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
what
I mean, I've never
in
done
that
it, but it's
same-
the whole like
That was my question, actually.
South American, very like kind of spiritual. You throw up a lot, and then
you basically
feel better.
once she puts a poison on your skin, you get really, really, really hot.
Yeah,
which I don't mind. I like being hot, and your heart races, but it's like not a racing like you're scared. It's like a thud. Thud, 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 like all over your entire body. And then all of a sudden you're just like get violently ill and start puking. She's like,
God,
everybody pukes.
Awful.
Yeah. And she blew this powder up our nose to calm us
cocaine?
down.
Yeah, South American.
South American.
Let's do this.
Well, it was black, and she said it would calm us down, and I was like, okay, I'm into it. And you remember the first Batman movie with Christian Bale, how they like got that flour and then ground it up and burned it, and like he smelled it
The
and he had that
scarecrow
trippy.
or whatever.
Yeah. That's exactly what that shit like.
Oh my
I started
God.
like looking at the room, but it was like really kind of awesome. I was like, this is a high I can
like
get
DMT?
behind. Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in this.
That sounds fascinating, but
I'm gonna go
also
again.
terrorizing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go again if you want to go.
Yeah, that's
When are you going?
August 17th.
Oh my God.
I wonder if like it has to do with maybe because of the poisons and the toxins. It kind of triggers like a flushing response.
Yeah.
So it like as it gets
it flushes out
it's
the
like
rest.
Someone got us like when the storekeeper comes out and just hoses
She's like,
down
"What?"
the sidewalk.
She's like, what do you blow up my nose? Oh, it's crack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's got nothing to do
And
with
you're
the.
addicted
That's
to
got
crack
nothing to
now.
do with the actual ceremony. It was just
Yeah, what if
She wanted to do this eye drop thing at the end, and she's like, it's really great. It'll open up like everything for you. And I was like, I'm a photographer, and I don't like
you don't wanna
anything in my
risk.
fucking
Yeah.
eyes. And the other guy was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And he looked miserable. She was like, it'll hurt really badly for like 30 seconds. And
my
then
God, no.
And I was
nothing
like,
in my
no.
eyes.
And
Yeah, I need
I
my
just
eyes.
watched him for much more than 30 seconds, and he was miserable. And I was like, yep, nope. I wanted to watch you do it first, and now that I see
You're
you
like,
do it, I most definitely
all
will
bloodshot.
not.
yeah. I don't. I like my eyes.
Yeah.
My hands and my eyes. I need those.
Like Gerald has those Japanese eye drops that are menthol. Have you seen? And
No.
he is obsessed with them. I tried it once, and I was
It
like,
sounds awful.
I feel like somebody flicked me in the eyeball. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
I could deal with that. Nope.
Here's some hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yep.
It really helps.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I wonder if the pooing thing is related to like like with shrooms.
Oh yeah.
Like
Kinda just triggers
'cause
that,
I just discovered that for the first time.
Oh yeah.
In the
Dave
past.
and I have talked about
You
that.
took them?
Yeah, I
Oh
took
my
them
God.
finally.
Holy shit, it's amazing.
I got those shroom. These, I guess, everyone kind of. It's these chocolates.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're
It
the
seems
best.
to be the thing that's going around.
They're amazing.
And well, we were holding off from them for a while just because I don't know. It's like we never did them before, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like I don't know, losing your virginity or something.
Right,
like,
right.
I want
You
it to
wanna
be,
have it special?
I want it to be special in this special movie.
You had
And
roses
then
and some music playing in the
Finally, we
background.
just got like drunk, a little drunk, not too drunk, but drunk one day, and we're like, fuck it, let's just do it. So we did, and like you all were talking about before, I had like the most satisfying shit
Yeah.
coming
Oh,
off
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I just felt like kind of a little like
Uneasy at first.
uneasy, and I'm like, oh man, I really like this is going to be bad, but it was like great. I felt like I got like days.
And
Because cybacillin is in mushrooms. It's an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
So when it's going through your system, it's just making everything anti-inflamed, and you just shit
Just
like a mad
out it
person.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, but it's so satisfying after you're done because
Yeah.
like then it's just like it just. I guess it's like anything else. It's people that do like any kind of weird drugs like that where you like throw up, you'll purge something.
Yeah.
One end or the other. And then
Yeah.
the second it's over with that, the purge, it's like, it just becomes like this awesome experience.
Yeah, it's like that feeling like I felt afterward like you know when you're like you have like the flu or you were like really sick and you're coming off of it.
Yeah.
That kind of euphoric.
Yeah.
Like my body kind of went through something and like it wasn't great. And I got a little sick like during it.
Oh fuck.
But
Some people get a little
Yeah.
vomity.
Yeah.
but I didn't throw up. I mean, it was, you
Yeah,
know, because
you
those
feel a
those
little
chocolates
nauseous.
are supposed to be, you know, like pretty mild anyway,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
Plus, you're
Mushrooms are the best.
Mushrooms are the
They
best.
really
but,
are.
But it's
I'm like,
also when you eat them,
I'm
like,
sold. I'm like, why haven't I done this before?
before the chocolates, I used to just roll them up in a piece of like bread with like peanut butter, and then like just eat it that way because like it's so rough to just like
Yeah.
eat them like.
I've eaten them raw
Oh my
and
God,
it doesn't
no.
bother me.
It fucks me
Yeah.
up. It's like I'm like.
You
in
know
the
what's funny?
toilet,
I
exactly.
don't like peanut butter because it tastes like dirt to me, but I don't mind eating mushrooms because they
Which-
taste like dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I'm a
it's
weirdo.
earthy.
So we did
You
it
are a
a
weirdo.
second time, and when we went to that new TWA hotel,
Oh yeah,
and
I saw those
we,
photos. By
yeah,
the way. They're
yeah,
great.
thanks. We got a room overlooking the runway, and I mean, you're seriously like 100 yards from the runway. We're like,
Is it loud?
no.
Oh,
Because
that's good.
they built so that it's in that old like classic the TWA Flight Center, but
Yeah.
that's just like the lobby
Yeah.
that they like refurbished for that.
Gotcha.
Obviously, there's no where would they put the rooms? It's like
Yeah.
a big empty shell. So they put like these like two wings on each side with like new rooms that they made it kind of look like mid-century modern.
Yeah, no,
so
it's-
it's like it's
beautiful.
period appropriate, but. The windows, and I went up to check because I'm like, how am I not hearing anything? And like you go up and you're just like, don't. I mean, it's 3 panes of glass,
Oh yeah, it's probably soundproof. Like
tempered glass. Like you hit it and it just feels like you're hitting concrete.
wow.
3 panes, a half an inch thick, and then separated by about like 4 inches. So the whole window is
Oh
like,
my god, it's
it's
massive.
yeah, you could hit it with a bazooka and like nothing. But it was perfect. So we went and we took the shroom chocolates again, like at night,
Mm-hmm.
and just sat there and watched like the whole like runway activity at JFK. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like kind of magical because it was like watching this like almost like a ballet.
Yeah.
And like the weird and the lights, you know, we did at night, so all the lights and stuff are
Mm-hmm.
like weird, and then you see like the little like cars zooming around, like the little like
Oh yeah, those
little buggies
yeah.
that have like
That
a
grab-
conveyor belt
yep.
on them
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. But like at night when you can't see and you're like, and you're on the shrooms and like the, you know, they're like twinkling and stuff. It's like being on the Death Star and like looking at the little robots and stuff moving.
Oh,
around.
yeah, yeah.
So we're like, look at that little.
It's the regular busy workers.
Yeah, we were like, look at that little
love
thing.
it.
Or we're watching vans, just like there's just dudes there. They just drive vans around in circles. We're like, we know you're not doing anything. I'm like, I saw that guy do like a figure eight. Like, where are you going? We're like, where's that guy going?
That's
10
the
more minutes
best.
to my break.
So yeah, I'm sold.
Great, that's awesome. I love them. They're fun.
Yeah, the Cambo lady was like, have you done anything else like ayahuasca, mushrooms? And I was like, mushrooms? And she's like, oh, did you feel or see anything? And I was like, no, I did them purely for fun. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't do it because I was trying to have like a otherworldly experience. And they're always in chocolate, so you don't know how much. 'Cause she's like, you should microdose. And I was like, I'd like to, but in the chocolates,
Yeah.
it's so cut up that
Yeah.
you can't like tell. Or do you have a part that's more caps or more stems or whatever? Is I've split one of those chocolates with like 3 other people, and two of the people got fucked up, and the other 2, and we had the same size amount, and the other 2 of us were like,
Yeah.
not much happened.
I read that they call that like the chocolate chip effect.
Oh yeah,
Because
Feel
they
like one
talk
big,
about like if you have like cocaine and there's like you're worried about what's that stuff that there's like
Fentanyl?
fentanyl in
Yeah.
it, that like, oh well, if you have some of it, it might like there could be a part of like the part that you
Where
have
it's
that's
just-
bad because
yeah.
it's not like mixed in properly or
Yeah.
whatever, like, so it's like scary. So
yeah.
yeah, no, that
don't
shit
do
is
that,
scary.
but-
No, I'm kind of like nope.
but
Heard about that shit. Oof.
yeah, interesting.
That's great, man. Congratulations. I love that stuff. Mushrooms are awesome.
They're the best.
Yeah.
So is this a combo? Is this exactly legal? I feel like the Department of Health would like.
I think it's one of those things like it's a gray zone.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like below the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I did Google 5 people have died of it,
Oh my
and
God.
there are things that you can't have like high blood pressure and do it. There's
Yeah.
certain things you cannot do if you are prone to seizures, you're not allowed to do it. Like
Oh my
all
God.
these things. So
Or like pregnant.
Yeah.
So
or something.
I mean, I did get really nervous. I was like, watch this makes me even sicker, and I feel like
oh my
shit.
God, no.
Like, yeah.
Well, what was the verdict? Do you feel better?
Weirdly, okay, so I couldn't drink alcohol for 3 days before or take Benadryl, and I've been taking Benadryl every night for my neuropathy from the Lyme.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering if I was getting like flare-ups because I wasn't taking the stuff that helps me. Like a glass of wine also helps my Lyme disease, you know? But I've exercised twice this week since, and every time I'm at the gym, both times I've been at the gym, I'm like, whoa, I feel really good about myself right now. And I'm like, this is weird. I haven't felt this good. So I don't know if where that effect is coming from. I took Benadryl again last night, and I was groggy this morning, but I'm feeling much better. I was having flare-ups yesterday and the day before, and I got my period during the ceremony.
Jesus, you get like hit with everything.
Oh yeah,
that shit just flushed everything out. Just like
yeah. And I told her, I was like, I think I'm gonna get my period either today or tomorrow. And she goes, no, you're gonna get it exactly during the ceremony, and it did.
Wow.
Like she was like, it'll wake it up.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, with a little bit of crystal meth in there. Just a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
You're like, oh my God, I feel like I lift this fucking car off the street.
Yeah. Only when I've been exercising. But then I've been yesterday I felt shitty before I went to spin. But then when I got to spin, I was just like, yeah, I'm going to fucking do this.
You like grown like a fucking goatee.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, you coming at me, bro? You coming
Yeah.
Come at me.
Fuck you up. But
Oh my
yeah,
God.
so I'm going to go a couple more times because you're supposed to do it like 3 times.
Okay.
And my friend who originally suggested it lives in LA, and like a year ago when I was posting stuff about my Lyme disease, she was like, you should really try this. It's great for people with Lyme disease. It's nature versus nature. And I was like, fuck it. I will try anything, but I'm not flying out to LA to have somebody put frog poison on me. So a friend of mine, she actually posted on Facebook a couple weeks ago that she was doing it for her Lyme disease. And I was like, sign me up. And she's like, yeah, I feel great after 3 sessions of that. So
5-star Yelp review.
Yep.
I wonder if there's like a Japanese version where they use like pufferfish.
Ooh,
toxin.
Yeah.
right?
No, totally.
It's kind of the same
Or
thing.
they have like a snake one or something.
Yeah.
Like if you've ever eaten it before.
Oh, and yeah, Gerald.
I've eaten puffer before.
Yeah,
but
you
not-
get that like tangle, like
Yeah, we get the tails.
yeah.
Which are
Gerald
creepy looking.
was my boyfriend was like, so you're doing this frog poison thing? Does she sell you snake oil at the same time? Like
I can tell him saying that.
Yeah, he's like, great. I was like, honey, don't worry about it. And hopefully you won't get a phone call that I'm dead. Like,
You come home, you're like, I got frog poison in my lips.
yeah.
He's like, bro.
But yeah, I was texting Dave before I went to the ceremony because I was reading all the paperwork, and it said, bring a change of clothes because you might soil yourself. And I was like, Dave, I might shit my pants. And he was like, don't, but do for the podcast.
Yeah.
Like
It's
great
like-
content there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. And save it for the air.
Yeah, save it. Don't tell me about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
after
that's
we
funny.
puked, she like went into the bathroom to like throw the puke bucket out, and she shut the door, and I was like, she better come out of that bathroom like right now. I am gonna shit myself.
Oof.
And I went in, and it was just like Play-Doh
Damn.
factory.
That's
They need
crazy.
like more than one stall.
Yeah.
She did have another bathroom
Yeah.
down the hall, but because the poison was on my arm, she was like, if you do go to the bathroom, make sure I'm there to help you,
In
because
case-
if you rub
yeah.
the poison off somewhere.
And you
And I was
pass
like,
out and
yeah.
stuff.
And she was like, and you can't get up really, because I'm sitting on the floor, and she's like, don't get up fast, you make you lightheaded, you might pass out. So I'm like, bitch, get out of the bathroom, I gotta
You're like,
shit.
Give me a wheelchair. Give me something to get there because
Yeah.
it's coming out.
I am pooing. I'll poo in this bucket.
Oh, in front of that guy.
But when she blew that stuff up my nose that made me feel like the Scarecrow in Batman, I like started like crying uncontrollably, and it was burning my sinuses a little, but I was just like, oh my God, I was crying at my own like self. I was like, I can't believe this Lyme disease has fucked me up this much that I'm willing to put frog poison onto my skin.
It's like a
come
moment
to
of
this.
clarity.
Yeah, where did I come? Like, what the fuck?
See, this blowing the smoke in the nose part is the thing that gets me a little bit, because I imagine like you watch these movies, like some weird like ceremonial thing that's like, and next thing you know you're like wind up in a dumpster, like
Yeah.
Well, it's like basically like a bamboo thing that she like puts it in one end and like blows it on the other side to blow it up your nose. But she does
This
it
gets
to
better.
herself first. She did it to
What?
herself first in this like little angled one, and I was like, okay, so this bitch is getting high before she fucks our shit
It's
up.
actually it's like proving, like, hey,
hey, look, see,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. I didn't. Like,
I'm not a cop.
Oh yeah, she had the Cambo scars all over her body, and I was just like, oh, she's done it a lot.
She's getting hired. She's getting hired her own supply.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I'm so happy this is working for you, but this is.
Yeah. It's.
You're like, then they dip you into a giant vat of like weird jelly.
Whatever cures my Lyme. I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm so sorry.
I will lick a goddamn frog if I have to.
Tripping.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a great check-in, by the way. That was so fucking
We're
funny.
learning new stuff.
It's just like every turn was like, then she took this thing, then she blew up my nose. Then I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's
You
fascinating.
could come with me next time. We
It's
can puke
very
next to each
fascinating.
other.
I still want to bring a microphone there and be okay. So, doctor? Can you describe what's going on right now? Will Ellen? Basically, that's what I know is Ellen going to shit her pants right now.
There's a large possibility of it. I was so surprised it wasn't like explosive diarrhea. Like
Yeah,
when
I
I
would
finally
assume-
sat on the toilet because
Yeah.
it felt like
That's
that.
what, the shroom thing. That's what it felt like with me.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
It's coming.
But then
It's
when
coming
I
out.
was pooping, it was just like these solid number 4s that almost felt
Yeah.
like they were like 3 feet long.
That's
just kept
crazy.
coming
It's
and
like rope.
coming and coming. Yeah.
I feel like mine would be like just like a fucking Jackson Pollock painting. It would not. I feel like it'd be like this. Oh, like this awful.
If I do it next time, I'll flush before to make sure the toilet's nice and clear so I can really check it out. I want to see what I did. Ooh. Oh, ooh. Ooh.
That's what I feel like I'd be like in there. That would be. That's the way I feel like it would happen. But great check-in.
So Jason, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. Like you said, I met you guys through the whole burlesque thing, but not a performer or, I guess, burlesque adjacent.
Yeah, that's
through the crazy world of those people that you meet. I currently work for a very large university in New York, a very big one. the big purple one.
the big purple one.
Yeah. Going to be moving to Boston soon.
Yeah, that
All
sucks.
of a sudden, yeah.
I'm not really into that, but
Yeah.
I'm happy for you guys. But it's also sad.
It's bittersweet. So
Well, you're not that far.
no, I'll be down.
I flew JetBlue JFK to Boston. It's like 45 minutes, and it was less than $100 round trip.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's quick.
Yeah.
I'm an Amtrak nut anyway, so
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
yeah.
You can visit.
Yeah.
Just don't expect any of us to go to Boston.
Yeah, well,
Well, now you're like, there's like
you're welcome to come hang out. We got a cool apartment.
Yeah, your apartment sounds great. You're
Yeah,
describing
I'm
it to
making
us.
a joke.
But
You know,
Yeah,
Because
please.
us New
I
Yorkers-
made the same jokes, especially like in the comparisons. It's like it's not really comparable. Like 8.5 million versus 1.
yeah. Well, it's still bittersweet, but happy for you guys.
Thank you. And I don't care about sports, so that's the
Oh yeah. Well,
always seems like to be the thing.
But legal
Yeah.
weed and Elizabeth Warren,
Yeah,
those are
yeah.
all good
Yeah.
things.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
and the Wahlberg brothers,
Oh, yeah.
Aren't
Some
they from there?
hamburgers.
Yeah, they are the Wahlburgers.
the Wahlburgers,
I
right?
saw they closed down at Coney
They did.
when I was there.
Oh.
Yeah,
They weren't that great.
yeah.
Actually.
I wasn't impressed either.
So I was kind of like,
Should we get into the questions? Should we? Do you have anything else?
I brought some stories.
yes.
Oh, yes.
We
I
love
a
stories.
Is it story time or?
Yeah.
Anytime story
Anytime
time.
story time?
Anytime story time.
So
please.
I wrote down a few.
Oh, yes.
Some weird ones.
we love notes.
So yeah, I guess the first one, prompted by the iced tea that you, such a gracious host, gave me. It's an iced tea poo story.
Excellent.
So this was back.
Please tell me the rapper Iced Tea has something to do with this. I was getting excited.
Tea,
Sorry.
Tea the drink.
Oh.
So this was probably like 15 years ago. I was in my 20s, and this is back in like Blacksburg, Virginia, where I went to college, and I was just kind of being a layabout around town and bartending and stuff like that. And there was this Asian, it's like in Virginia, and there's like really good places to get food and stuff like that. But there was this one Asian market that was there that always had like interesting things. And I used to just shop there, and I was like, I'm like really into food, and like all these things intrigued me and stuff. And they had this tea that was like a diet tea.
Oh,
Yeah, so
that's already
this is where I came to a really an understanding of what this tea is. So it doesn't really have, it's like, I don't know if it's like Chinese or Japanese or whatever on the label, but there's not really any description except for the only words in English are like diet tea, and I'm like, well, I kind of like need to lose weight and like whatever, so like I'll just have this tea and see. And I thought, well, it's probably just like something. I thought it was like a metabolism booster or something, like, oh, it gives you energy, or like ginseng or like stuff. But I didn't realize that it's just a diuretic.
Diuretic. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll lose weight real fast with that.
This is so. It was summertime, and at the time, I drink more tea now, but at the time, I wasn't a hot tea drinker. I didn't really like any hot drinks at all.
Right.
And so, I liked iced tea, and like being in the South and having like great sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Yeah, I just made like a gigantic pitcher of it, like a big like gallon pitcher that I think I even put it out on my back porch and made sun tea with it, because I'm like, oh, it's just this great, like, it's not Lipton, it's this interesting Asian herbal, like, it'll just help balance me, and it'll probably give me some energy or whatever. So I made this like gigantic thing of this tea, and I like sweetened it and maybe added lemon. And
sounds delicious already.
It was a hot day, just like today. And I was like about to go out, to meet some friends in the downtown area and just go drinking, and as I did a lot at that time of my life. And I must have like chugged, it's like the hot Virginia summer, like hotter than a day like today.
Yeah.
I must have chugged like 2 giant glasses of this tea, which the normal serving is probably like a little 4-ounce, like
a little espresso cup
tea. Yeah, a little, pinky out like tea saucer, and I just like chugged 2 of these things. And so I'm out just like in a bar, crowded, and this is like some shitty dive bar where the bathroom doesn't, the options are lacking.
The bathroom is probably
it's
less
like,
to be desired.
Like, a bunch of like stickers and graffiti over a toilet, like porcelain's half cracked, and
was there ice in the toilet?
No ice in the toilet, but I know that's that old New York trick. So anyway, the scene in Dumb and Dumber where like Jeff Daniels gets the
we played it in the movie.
Yeah, that was in a movie episode.
Oh yes. Yeah, that hit me exactly like that. All of a sudden, like there was just some like plumbing noises.
Oh my god!
I mean, I'm like, just start like, I think I got like the chills.
Oh yeah,
I was like shivering, like
the hot sweat.
This is
the cold
the
chills.
Closest I ever came to just shitting my pants. And I mean, this wouldn't have been like it was. I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm like panicking. I'm like, I'm thinking about like where I can go, because I'm like, where I can't go to the bathroom here, because it's just basically like, like I think you could even see the toilet from when you open the door. It was one of those like small, no lock on the door. It was like swinging, because there was like not even a urinal, but
like
a trough.
Saloon.
Yeah, it was like a saloon. There was like like a saloon door. It was like a trough with like an old crappy toilet. And I'm in my head like, shit, like I'm in panic mode. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I can't get in my car and drive. That's not going to happen. I can't, like, I think there's this like hotel around the corner. I don't even know if like they have a bathroom. And so I did this place I was at. It's kind of like a shitty dive sports bar. It was on the 2nd floor of like, there was a sushi restaurant that they owned on the 1st floor.
Okay.
Which was closed. At the time. So luckily, like being one of the bartenders in town, I knew all the bartenders, and I'm just like, listen, I think the guy, his name was Abe or something. I'm like, Abe, I have to ask you like this I need to just go downstairs, and like, can you just let me in your like closed restaurant downstairs? I just have to use the bathroom. And he's like, what? And I don't even think I waited for an answer. I was just like, it's happening.
You like pull him next to you. You're gonna open that fucking bathroom for me.
I just ran. They had these like back steps, and I ran down the back steps and went there. I mean, I thank God, because I would have like not even just like shit my pants. It would have been like a just.
Horror movie.
No, I would imagine like, it would be like when you see those bank robbery movies and they have that like bomb goes off when they open up the paint bomb.
Because it was just like, I don't even know if like you could call it a 7. It was more like maybe an 8. Like it was like someone like went to the street and opened up like a hydrant. Like I you know, so I went down and I mean I just went until like I had like nothing left of me.
Oh my God.
And I think I stayed down there for like an hour because I was worried that there would I never felt like there was going to be an end to it. And I was so dehydrated.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean
but you lost like 10 pounds.
Yeah. So
holy shit.
That's where I learned my lesson about like what diet tea is.
Oh my God.
It's not the energy, it's the
You would have been like on those unsolved mysteries or like those things where they did the reenactments. Like, that's when Jason drank.
Oh man, I mean, I would have. Honestly, I would have had to move. It was a small enough town at the time that I would have had to like just leave. I could have never like shown my face in public.
Yeah.
Like I would have felt so bad for the staff there of like who would have to clean that up. They would have to just get like a hose. And just or like call that what's that like Serve Pro or whatever like, where they clean up murder scenes like type of thing. Have the bill sent to me.
They're like so like look, here's my dress. Just send it to me because this is and like they just shut the whole bar down. Like everybody, sorry.
Yeah, it would have been a biohazard.
Gotta go home.
Yeah. So this thing, you know, apparently I'm like looking it up online and it's like, oh yeah, it's a diuretic. You're only supposed to have like a very tiny bit serving, and I chugged like 40 ounces of it. Just chug. Like, oh, it's hot. This is good. It tasted good too.
Lemony. This is delicious.
Yeah, you know, I put enough sugar in it, and
oh my God.
I did the same thing, but as a kid, my mom had all these herbal teas, and I like all of a sudden was like, chamomile tea's great. Let me try these other herbal teas, and she had Smooth Mood in there, but I didn't realize that it was like a diuretic because I was like a teenager.
Yeah, who would know?
And I drank 12 cups of it one day because it was delicious.
My God.
And I could not stop shitting. It was just like, it was just butt pee-pee.
Yeah,
like,
I know. Yeah, it wasn't like, I wouldn't even call it like shit. It was just like, you know.
Like pee coming out of your ass.
Like one of those like Oregon Trail diseases, like dysteria or whatever.
Oh
Dysentery.
my God.
It was like dysentery. I would like, you know, like if I didn't like run and get some Gatorade, I probably would have died.
Under me like lava.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's oh my God, it's awful, but really fun.
I don't even think I've told my wife. I don't think I've told this story in like forever because I think I repressed it.
Right.
And then
this podcast.
coming on the podcast, I'm like, all right, let me go through. I need some good stories.
Like, oh
like,
yeah.
Like, did I ever? I'm like, oh wait, like I did.
Well, look, at least you made it to a toilet.
I made it. I mean,
because
seriously,
that would have been like
5 seconds away from it. I mean, it's the kind you can't hold in. It's
a pantser floor.
Yeah, it's a pantser floor.
But if you didn't have access to that toilet, would you pantser floor it?
You know, at that point, just floor. Because the way I see it, and I've heard, you know, these discussions many times, you know, if it's that bad where you're going to like shit your pants, the pants are going to contain it anyway.
Yeah.
So why have to wash a pair of pants? Like, it's just going to be trickling down.
Yeah, well, especially that kind of emergency.
Yeah.
Like that's sort of like DEFCON 4 type of like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's almost going to like rip a hole through the ass part of your pants.
Because at least I can then go home.
Yeah.
I can just put it on in shame and just walk home and be like, sorry.
You're like, good knowing you all.
Yeah,
I will never see you again.
They would have seen it anyway.
You're like, pleasure to
it's
know
not
you all.
something, because if you have the little thing where you're like, oh, it's just a little doo-doo that you can hold in your pants.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Yeah, keep it in there.
You just kind of Irish goodbye.
Yeah,
like
whatever. Throw your pants away or whatever. But I don't think that, like, the situation where you would have to make that choice.
You would have had to, like, tuck your pants into your socks.
Yeah, there's no
balloon.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Woo. Diet tea.
Yeah, diet tea. Don't do it.
Okay.
Stay off of it. I don't think I've drank it since.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I talked about that on the last episode, that there's no such thing as smooth move. It's a rough ride.
Yeah.
Rough ride.
Yeah.
Rough riders. I gotta get that as a soundbite. Good story though.
Well, just to not change the subject, but to change the subject, Dave, I also realized I need to ask you about like your travel tushy and pooing.
Oh yeah,
because you used it.
Yeah, I used it. I went camping. God, that must have been like a month ago now.
We haven't recorded in that long.
I know. I guess we haven't recorded that long. I went camping. I got my travel tushy. I got the buy one get one free deal on
BOGO.
Yeah, on heytushy.com. And or hello Tushy. Hey Tushy, or hello Tushy. I'm like, hey Tushy.
You're hey Poopy
I'm like,
there. Hello.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like
it's
mixing
all greeting,
all
some
that stuff.
sort of salutation of poop.
Yes. The place where you go buy tushies from. Anyway, I got the travel one, and it was great. I filled it up with a little bit of water. I had to go real bad in the middle of the night. Went up there, and it was fantastic.
You ate mushrooms camping, so that's probably why you had to poo.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. And again, it's not like obviously compared to the actual tushy itself.
Yeah.
But for a little like squeeze bottle thing, worked great.
Yeah. I loved it.
And it was portable. It's just like a little carabiner. Mm-hmm. I feel like I was really out in the wilderness with that thing. But yeah, it was fantastic. I totally recommend it, and I'm glad that I got one.
Oh, definitely for camping. That's
because it's really it's like a mess. Like
showering isn't always an option.
Yeah.
And baby wipes only can do so much.
Yeah.
Only can do so much.
And it made the facilities I was in was, I mean, they were fine, but it was so bug. It was like nature was just taking over this bathroom.
Yeah.
But nature can take over quickly.
But having the tushy, I felt like I was like, ooh, I'm like luxuriating myself here.
Ooh.
It was nice.
I think that'd be great too for like when you're camping, like really out in the wilderness, like in a park or something where there's no bathroom facilities.
Hell yeah.
It's like, part of Leave No Trace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I don't.
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't even use the whole water bottle. I was like, maybe it was a big one. I started being like, whoo, I'm going to need a lot of this.
Do they have different sizes?
No, it's all one size.
It's collapsible. I don't think I have one here.
I think I saw where it's like black. It looks like.
Yeah, it's like about the size.
It's a little bit nozzle that comes out.
Yeah, but maybe it's a little bit when it's all collapsed, but the size of a baseball, maybe a little bit bigger. But I mean, not like just like height wise. I guess if you're looking at it, not like so necessarily width, but and then once you open it up, you just put full of water. It's great. It's like it's kind of rubbery.
Is there like a learning curve on like how to aim?
No, not really. You kind of get it. You figure it out. Yeah,
because the nozzle's really good.
Yeah,
you just squirt.
You just kind of like once you like oh, there we go. There it is.
Is it like a jet? Like those. It's like those great water bottles, like
kind of. It's not. Yeah, it's not as intense as that. I mean, I guess depending on how hard you squeeze, but really, the nozzle flips back past 90 degrees at this weird little angle. It's got these three little jets.
Yeah,
and then 3 little holes in that. When you squeeze that,
it really squeezes.
It's sort of like it's like imagine like like your sprayer in your sink. It was just like really low pressure, but it's like it's a lot smaller, but it has that kind of feeling to it. But it's great because first of all you're putting fresh water up there, and it's just like makes it a lot easier to deal with when you're out in the woods. I thought it was great. Again,
I'm going camping in August, so
check it out.
Get yourself one.
I'm gonna look into it.
We still might have our promo code activated.
But yeah, if you get a chance, check out the travel tushy.
I'm about it. I'm all about the camping gadgets. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's also Ellen uses hers when she went to Vegas.
I loved it.
So
yeah,
it can go anywhere really. So Jason, according to those notes over there, looks like you got some more stories.
Yeah, I have another one. This one's from college in the dorms.
Oh, here we go.
And we're just gonna call it the tale of the mad shitter.
I love it already.
Yeah, it's kind of unbelievable as well. I actually brought a visual aid too. So, but. Drawing.
Gotcha.
Nothing.
Not the actual real.
No, not the. Well, the drawing.
Not the crime scene photos.
Yeah, you'll
I have photos.
You'll see.
From my college years.
I wish that I actually. This was before everyone had cell phones with cameras and stuff. So I don't think anyone went and got their like Sony point and shoot at the time.
Wait. Don't clean it up. Let me go run upstairs.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
down the hall.
As I will explain, it couldn't easily be cleaned up.
Okay.
So in my binder, though.
Oh shit!
Literally, I took this picture, and somebody had to develop this and make prints.
Yeah.
With a photo.
Was that Bleecker Digital?
No, this was like 20 years ago.
Is it the photo hut
It might have a
at the?
date on it.
Yeah, where you could
At
just
the
like
mall?
pick it up
Yeah.
like at the kiosk out in the street.
Ellen just showed Jason a picture of the turd.
I had a
from her
party
bathtub.
when I was in college at my parents' house, and I woke up the next day to somebody who shit in my tub. I still don't know who
Yeah.
the shitter is, but I took pictures
Took
of
pictures
it
to
and
like who did this.
documented it. And then I think I had to clean it up, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then I
Oh, it's
forgot that I took the pictures and recently moved my storage unit and
Yeah.
found them. And I was like, I gotta keep these for the podcast.
So did you have it to like find the culprit to shame?
No, I was just documenting
Just
everything.
documenting. Yeah, you're like,
That's
You know,
great.
before
That's
Instagram.
Good for us.
before, yeah. And now you have.
I
it
used to
forever.
take so much more pictures back then of like documenting
Just-
my life,
yeah.
and now that everybody else documents for me, I'm like, I'm gonna sleep on this one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So the
that's
tail.
a
The tail of the mad shitter.
Tail
Oh
of the
yeah,
mad shitter.
go.
Let's
Do
hear
you
it.
have like any organ music or like?
I mean, I could play something. I could play something in post, maybe.
Yeah, you did. So this was when I was at college in Virginia Tech. This happened in not in my dorm, but in a couple of friends of mine were in this dorm, and I used to hang out on their floor a lot because they were a lot funner than my hallway, and there
Oh,
was
yeah.
always like crazy shit going on, literally. They say it was like a co-ed dorm, but only by floor. So they were like on the top floor, which was the third floor, and they had like the women's floor below them.
Okay.
And they would do shit to like aggravate the women. They would get like a bowling ball in like the middle of the night and just like roll it down the hallway.
Oh.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
Assholes.
shitty asshole college dude
College
behavior.
years.
So this kind of like goes into that. So there was always like these weird just hijinks and shit up to. And then they tell me that like you have to come down here. Like there's this someone in our hallways like the mad shitter. Like, what are you talking about? And they're like, no, you don't understand. Like they would, because it was like, the kind of thing where like it was a community. It was like one
Yeah.
public
bathroom.
bathroom for
area.
like, you didn't have it in your room. It was
Right.
like,
had those.
everyone in the hallway, like, which have
Share
their,
the same-
share their thing. So you can kind of be anonymous about like the shame that you bring to the bathroom. Well, they tell me that like there's someone shitting in their hallway, like massive shits.
In the hallway.
No. I mean, in their hall.
right, in their
hall. Someone on our hall is taking these massive dumps, like so big they can't be flushed down. Like just
That's so disgusting.
just like a big like. They're like, no, it's just one big poo.
Ugh.
Like not. It's not like a long chain. It's not like a
grapefruit.
like bigger. It's like this big,
Like a loaf of
like
bread?
a loaf of bread.
Oh my god.
My God.
Yeah, like
That's horrific.
like anywhere from like 10 to 12 inches long and
Ugh.
like 4 to 6 inches in diameter.
Oh my god.
Just one solid piece of
Oh
shit.
my god.
And I don't believe them. Like I'm like that's not
Yeah.
like how is this possible? Like no one can like they were just basically having like like
It was your asshole
turd
just
babies.
like just like
I
what
don't
the
know.
fuck?
Like
how the-
you give birth, they like
like-
dilate. Or
oh my
I mean,
God.
I don't even know. Like, and I still to this day, it's like a mystery.
Okay.
So these guys, they're all a bunch of goofs and stuff like that. So they're trying to figure out like it's like a game of Clue for the hall. They're all trying to figure out like who
Colonel Mustard in the bathroom.
like who, and they think we think it's this one guy over here because like we keep bringing it up and like everyone's laughing and he's kind of like not like seems a little bit embarrassed or something like. But so they make like these wanted signs, and it was done like awful and like luckily it works for my terrible drawings.
Oh my god.
But this is like basically the signs that they were putting up
so
around their
Jason
hallway.
is showing us a wanted sign, a handmade wanted sign, wanted mad shitter, and there's a picture of a giant hand-drawn Duke
That looks
with
like a loaf of bread.
12 inches going vertical and 6 inches going across.
And it looks like there's corn in
Yeah,
it.
and
Yeah.
they drew corn. I'm glad you
Oh my!
because they specifically, I remember, drew corn on it.
Holy shit! First of all, if you had that original flyer, that would be
Yeah, I
the
wish
best thing
I
ever.
looked through like my old because I have like any old like digital images that I had at
Yeah.
the time. I like I found like on something, and I backed him up as like in like either my Google Drive or something like that, and I couldn't find it. And then I even went through, just like Ellen, like through my old photo albums to see if like
shit,
like, because I was like, that's something I think I would have like taken a picture of. Didn't have it. I wish I did.
Well, great recreation.
Yeah, I mean it's about the same. They were these, you know, it wasn't the art school.
Wanted mad shitter.
Yeah. So finally, I'm there one afternoon or whatever, and they're like, it's here. And like they bring me into the bathroom, and I mean, I didn't believe it. I thought they were just like, making this up. I was like, this doesn't even sound possible.
Yeah.
But sure enough, I went in, looked into the bowl, and there's just one giant piece of shit.
Oh,
I mean, it must have. I mean, I don't know how much. Like it was like a baby. It was.
My god!
Like pounds of just one. Loaf
of fucking
poo. Where there's like, I feel so bad for the custodian like on duty.
Yeah,
I would have like just quit my job. Like I don't know how like
he walks in.
You got like a big stick and like break it apart or like whatever. Like I don't even know like
mash it up.
What
the
happened
poo
with
stick.
that. But like I to this day, I can't. So I don't know.
How often did it happen?
It happened for like a month.
Like once a week?
I can't. Yeah, I think like
that sounds like a once a week shit.
That's what I'm thinking.
You think it's like someone who is like just really
so
impacted
constipated, and then finally they shit a week
because it looked really like dry.
Well, that's how long it took their asshole to fucking heal.
Oh my god!
It was basically like a Bristol stool chart, like 2.
Solid.
Oh, that's
like
disgusting.
Not just, you know, it wasn't.
They needed that.
The rest
Asian
of the water wasn't.
Yeah, they needed that diet tea.
Well, but I don't even know how they were able to pass it.
That's what I'm saying. Like they probably just wrecked that asshole.
Yeah,
and then just had to wait till it healed up for a week.
I mean, like until this day, like I mean, part of me thinks that like it was just somebody like who had a really like sick sense of humor, and maybe they just like
gathered their poo,
gathered it, and like
crafted
it together.
It was probably one of the guys that like made the fucking flyer. You know,
these guys, I wouldn't put it past them, but yeah, that's to this day, it's the mystery of the mad shitter. So
that is, oh my god, that's gross. That's so funny though, but that's disgusting.
It's just bizarre. I mean,
it's funny that it stopped too.
Yeah,
I don't. Maybe they dropped out.
That's like that's like one of those A&E shows.
Between the
like,
shame and like just the I don't
died of constipation.
Yeah, I mean I don't.
That would be a great like A&E show, like a case of the mad shitter.
Yeah, I mean one of those like mystery, like
all reenactment actors.
Reenactment.
Like, what's in your mood?
They get like some weird expert.
A drunk history on the mad shitter.
Like even I mean, if I didn't see it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it because it doesn't even.
Yeah, it's not feasible.
Because no one's anus can like do this.
This person,
or like what they felt like carrying that around.
It must have been like they had their superpower.
Like at the time, like everyone was like joking around and putting these signs up and trying to figure out who it was. But when I finally saw it, I felt bad.
Yeah,
because it was real. I'm like, this is real now. And
I think I would run away in horror.
Someone is suffering.
That just sounds. That's just. I think I would puke if I saw that. By the way, in person, and then I'd be like, like how the fuck did that leave someone's body in one piece like that?
It wasn't even like that gross in the sense that because it was so like bizarre.
So
you weren't
big.
like you were just like in awe of.
That's like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
You know, it was like seeing like aliens or something. You're just like you're more in shock than grossed out. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it wasn't gross. It wasn't like a messy.
Yeah,
it was just like a perfect.
Wow,
loaf.
Yeah,
Shitley's Believe It or Not.
Shitley's. Oh my god,
it's so disgusting.
If you were that poo loaf maker, please write us. I want to know more.
Yeah, I'll have to share this. I'll share this on all my social media. If any of my old like college.
Oh my god, yes.
Buddies can like.
Someone's like, oh, that was fucking Bob.
Yeah.
Or what if it was something weirder, like the toilet coughed it up, like.
Oh, what if it was one of the girls getting revenge on the guys from the different floors? She snuck in.
You know what? They hated them, so.
Maybe.
I mean,
a girl was like holding onto her shit.
Yeah,
in a
she's
bag.
Like, fuck these guys.
I mean, that would take a lot of effort. I don't.
That'd be something I'd think I'd want to do,
but wouldn't do it.
Then I physically couldn't do it.
How do you? you know, you need like maybe
Oh
a
my God,
refrigerator
please.
or a freezer to like.
If you find out, you have to. We have to have you back on because I need an update of that like immediately.
Yeah.
That is so gross.
It's. I mean, just
Mad
bizarre. It was more bizarre than gross. Like I can't.
The mad shitter.
That's pretty funny though.
I'll leave this. You can
Please.
Yeah,
I really
take a
wish-
picture for the
Instagram it,
Instagram.
yeah.
Well, I got a friend too who collects like crazy like street signs or like found like that kind of stuff, and that would have been perfect for her collection. She's got a whole thing in her apartment like all hung up about that. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I wish I had a picture of it. But I mean, seriously, this is
That's pretty
close
much
to
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a great
Wanted
recreation.
mad shitter.
Yeah,
I had that happen to me once after Thanksgiving with my family. I couldn't shit for like 4 days, and then finally when it came out of me, it was like a grapefruit, and it was so painful pushing it out. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I was giving birth to something, and I thought like my asshole was
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
It's like when you're traveling and you get
Dude, there's
like
no
travel constipation.
I can't even imagine passing something like this, like the mad shitter guy. I would have been dead.
No, I mean,
Would have been in the hospital the next
or
day.
like
Not
you
the
like
way you poop. That would physically impossible.
you get like an anal fissure or whatever.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm a like a 3 to 4 a day. Like
That's pretty impressive though. I mean, that's almost like a salute worthy shit.
yeah, I mean, it's beyond.
It's like magic.
Yeah, insane.
Oh my God. So
That's
and-
like that AMC show that I fucking loved about the security guards. You still need
I
to watch
I gotta
it.
watch it. I keep forgetting to do
Did
that.
you
Yes.
ever
It's like a reality show.
Yeah, she sent me the trailer
so
for it.
Fucking good. It was one of the best shows ever, and I swear nobody watched it. But the old guy in it literally had a poo stick because he'd have to break up his poo.
Oh, gotta break the
my
poo up
God,
again.
That's so,
So there might be the
disgusting.
mad shitter. There might be more of them out there.
I mean, probably.
It's like X-Men
you know, there's
or
one in like
something.
every, yeah.
You need to drink more water.
That's like it's.
Yeah. Well, I had a friend
Oh my God.
that it was a girl, and she always said that she didn't go like just like once every like few days, and I was like, how is that possible? Because I'm like doing the math. You eat, where does it go?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But there's people I don't know. Like
I mean, look, that person right there
I
is
hope they
is
find a
freak.
doctor. Yeah. I
yeah,
hope.
this is
because-
the cast of characters. It was called Small Town Security.
Oh, I remember.
It was one of the best shows ever. And so the old guy with the bow tie,
Yeah.
the necktie, he was the shitter.
Yeah.
And he'd always be like, my poo stick. And he got like famous from the show and was selling poo sticks on eBay.
Yeah.
But not
Capitalized.
used ones. And they were literally just not used ones.
Oh.
But they were twigs that he just got outside. But he was selling
But he
them.
endorsed it. Did it come
Yeah.
with like a certificate of athticity?
I guess so. But it was one of the
They're
best.
like, how do I know if it's one of
Yeah, this poo
the
stick.
official poo sticks
There's
from?
a stamp on it.
It
from
was
security
literally one of
guards?
the best shows I've ever seen. I've
haven't checked
never
that out.
laughed so hard.
A&E used to have those great. Is A&E even exist anymore?
I don't
Or is it
know.
like
I think
changed
so.
into like?
This was
It's just like the National Geographic Channel where they just do like random like
they keep-
bullshit.
This was AMC. This was
AMC.
because it was the same channel as Mad Men.
Yeah.
And I think it was like the show came on after Mad Men, and that's how I found it. Like I started watching.
Well, I think
They had a Mad Men lead in. I mean, that's
Well, I think AMC
it was
actually.
one of the best shows ever.
I think AMC,
And nobody's seen it.
A&E, and all those channels are like kind of the same family. Like they're the same
Yeah.
company, really. So it's
Yeah.
probably just like, oh, we'll check it over here. We'll try it over here.
there's I think it was the A&E one that I used to like called. It was like Airline, and it was just like about Southwest Airlines, and it was just funny because all that they would do is kick off people from like the flights, accusing them of being drunk, but they would have like one drink.
Yeah.
And they would like throw a shit fit. Like they would be like, people would be like mad about something like, oh, our flight's late or whatever, and they'd be like, sir, have you been drinking? And they'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I was at the bar, like I had a beer or whatever, like, and they'd be like, yeah, we're gonna deny you boarding from this flight, and like, and then people would be like throwing a fit, like, what the fuck, like, and they're like, we'll call security if you.
Oh my God. Yeah, because there's like the cameras in their face. They're like,
Yeah,
"New ratings."
it was just funny because they were always kicking off people for being drunk, and they were like never drunk.
I had one drink.
Yeah.
I had a Coke. What? Any other stories? I mean,
Nothing is bizarre. I do have like kind of a weird topic as far as cats.
Oh yeah.
So-
we're both team
we're
cat
all
over here.
we're all big cat
Big,
owners
huge cat
here,
Big
fans.
pussy lovers.
yeah, big pussy lovers. My cats, you can look them up on Instagram.
They have a great Instagram feed.
Prince and Stevie, yeah,
They're so cute.
They're very cute.
They're adorable, and they both have like some weird, I want to call it like issues. It's not with their own, but well, with Stevie, yes, but like Prince is the boy cat, and he has to be he has to be in the bathroom like when we're going, like, and like will not. It's actually like making like pooing difficult. Because like he will not like fucking leave you alone like while you're trying to go. He just sits there. Like he gets the most loving in the bathroom.
Okay.
Like, he starts purring, wants to be pet. Like you actually like so in our bathroom, the toilet is right next to, you know, it's like tight New York bathrooms, like right next to the sink counter. And so like if he knows like you're in the bathroom, like he has to run in. And I mean if you lock him out, he'll just cry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So. And I mean, this is common, like, you know, but he gets on there and he just sits there and, like, if you don't touch him, he'll just tap your shoulder.
Yep.
And be like, hey.
It's like, I'm over
It's
here.
like, you taking a shit? Like, what's up? And he's like, love me. And, like, sitting there, like, and you'll, like, I have to, like, push his head away. And he's sitting there, like, purring. And, like, I, like, push him into the sink. Like, just get the fuck in the sink. Like, I'm trying to finish. Like, I don't even get, like, a free second to wipe.
Yeah.
Because
he's just there.
Because he's just there. Like I can't. Like except if I pull my hand down, then he starts like scratching at my shoulder. But he's doing a thing now also where we have a little like basket, like trash basket next to the toilet, which of course we never use anymore because if you put anything in there, the cats are just gonna like rip it up and
oh my god,
whatever. So I guess it's like if guest or whatever, you know, like throw like a tampon wrapper or something like that. You know, you like. Have it there for that, and then you'd like take it out because they'll be
oh my god
like on that. So he now just like gets sometimes like he gets sick of being on the counter and he just gets in the basket and just sits there and just looks up at you like just coiled up in there's a little basket. He's just like coiled up in it and just like watches you poo. So he's like a poo buddy.
Yeah, I mean my old cat Coco, when they were younger, they first of all, any cat, at least ours, didn't like any kind of closed doors because they start freaking out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So and like their paws would come flying out from under the bottom of the door.
Yeah.
Then I open the door and they just kind of look at you like, "Oh, what's up?" And then one of them would always come in, sit in the sink, just watch you take a dump. Or my other favorite thing is like, Coco would actually come into the bathroom, like put her face into like where my pants and underwear were, and just jump in there and just sit there, just
oh yeah,
just be in my
like
underwear,
a hammock.
Like a hammock. Yeah,
just love that.
Yeah,
she did that for years, and I'm like, oh my god, like what are you? I'm sitting there, she's like loving life.
Yeah.
So yeah, the cats in the bathroom thing, it's like, it's a real thing.
So Stevie's doing this thing now where it's almost like she has poo shame. So every time she takes a shit now. Like, she doesn't even bury it. She just jumps.
And runs
away.
Yeah.
Like, in shame. And then we have to chase after her because sometimes
I've had female cats that do the same.
It's a female cat. Yeah, I guess.
Stuck in there.
Yeah, she's not even done yet. And we're finding, like, little, like, if we're not home, little pieces of shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we're like, Stevie, like, come on. And then we have to, like, pick her up and, like, have to hold, like, her asshole up in Liz's face and be like, you know, we have, like, a wet wipe and
oh, yeah. It's
like, wipe her down.
Nico, our cat, she is 17. She's going to be 17 in October. Aww. And last week, I come home, and her turd is just sitting outside of the litter box. I'm like, what? I'm like, there's no way you forgot how to do this. But I'm like, at a certain point, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, she's geriatric.
She's just like, she's probably like,
she forgets.
She forgets, or she's kind of like, eh. But she has these weird, like, poop things, too, where she'll just, like one time I saw her in the corner of my office. I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like, are you trying to take a shit? And I picked her up, put her in the litter box. She jumps right out, runs right back into my office, takes a dump. And I'm like, there's no, you had food, the litter box was clean. I don't know what's going on here. But that happens every once in a while.
Assholes.
Every like 6 months or so, it'll be weird and she'll take a shit in some.
Maybe she was mad at you.
I don't know about what. Like I was home, like I pet her all day, like I give her snacks. I'm like,
what is figure out cats?
Yeah, so who knows?
They're little aliens.
We love them, but they're weirdos.
They are total weirdos.
Just trying to figure them out is always like a challenge. You're like, what? I don't understand.
Yeah,
but
no, I've had friends of mine who are always mad at me because I shit with the door open, and they're like, "What is wrong with you?" And I go, "I have been trained by my cat. I can't shit with the door closed for decades now, thanks to my cats."
Well, we even like have little. We bought little door door stoppers to like when we're gone, if we go like on vacation or something like that, where there's only like someone checking once a day, to like keep the doors open, because Stevie likes to like also lock herself in the bathroom.
Oh shit.
So we have like, it's like the master bathroom, so there's like a sliding door also into the bedroom, so we have to like leave that open, prop the other one open, and then like tell our cat sitters, like, you know, you have to make sure you cannot like close the bathroom door. If you're going to use the bathroom, whatever, you're there alone, like no one's in the apartment, just like go to the bathroom and leave the door open, because we're always paranoid that she's gonna like because I've come home sometimes and I'm like, where the fuck is Stevie? Like, you know, open the door and she's sitting there like, meow, like, I'm like, how long have you been in here? Like,
that happened to my cat Hubble when I first got him, when he was a kitten, because we had one cat that was dying and my other cat who was just a bitch, and so we had him in the bathroom for the first week to slowly acclimate him to the other animals. And so in the first like year, he just was like, the bathroom's the cool place, like I grew up in here, you know,
nostalgia.
And a friend of mine went and pee and she didn't realize he was in there and locked him in there for 10 hours.
Aw, poor buddy.
Because then we left and my boyfriend came home from work hours later and he was like, I just found the cat in here, and I was like, fuck. So it's like the paranoia. It's like did you like leave the stove on?
No,
like we're like, oh shit, do we?
It's insane.
Did we lock? Did we see Prince when we left? Like, is he in like the washer dryer room? Because he likes to like lock himself in there.
Oh
like,
God, it's pretty crazy. All the things that happen.
I always need a visual of them before I leave the house.
It's always funny, the things that you don't think about at all until you own a pet, especially cats, and
especially cats, because they're kind of
there's you don't see what they're like. Where the fuck is this? And like sometimes I've come back in the house and one of our cats were in like the closet. Like I was happening to be, getting a shirt or whatever, changing something out. Close the door.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there sleeping. Yeah. Like hanging out.
I did that with my dresser once.
Our other cat, Coco, who was, I miss her so much, but she would do this thing where Tiny would keep like this this plastic bin, and she's got a little step-in closet, and the cat figured out how to like just open them up with her paws. So she put something in front of it. Then one day I hear this weird sound, like sliding sound. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I go inside her office and the cat is on her hind legs pushing the fucking plastic bin out of the way so she can get into the closet. Yeah. I'm like, what? They're just like, they're amazing.
Yeah. They're very smart.
So smart.
They're
just
smart.
Like,
dumb.
Yes. Smart. Exactly.
But I think it's more we
time.
Can't figure them out.
Yeah. They're, but yeah.
But you've been over my house when my male cat Hubble, I can just put him on my lap and he'll sit like a baby, and I do it all the time, but he won't do it when I'm on the shitter. He does not like sitting like a baby while I'm on the toilet. He likes being in the bathroom with me, but as soon as I pick him up, he's like,
yeah. Wow.
That's what Prince does with Liz. He sits on her lap.
Yeah.
And she always takes like a bunch of cute, like in the past, like cute pictures of him or whatever, like where they're like, sitting there, but she can never like post them on Instagram because it's like obvious that like, why are you sitting there like with tile behind you? Like, we know it. We know what's going on.
I'd do that.
I'd post it.
Oh my God. Should we get into? Actually, we should ask some questions.
Yeah. What kind of TP do you like, and over versus under?
So, what kind of like? I don't use TP that much because I'm more of a wet wiper type of person. Just because I don't find any kind that I like, because you have the the dichotomy of the cheaper ones being too rough, and then the softer ones being just basically like dingleberry machines.
Yeah.
So
factory.
I mean, we use the Kleenex Cottonelle, which I find is it is of the soft variety, but it has like a ribbing to it, so it does have like the grip that you need, and it seems almost like woven, so it not quilted but like woven. Right, like a nice like piece of cloth.
Gotcha.
So it works. I think that the Charmin is the one that is just like the quilted or the quilted northern.
The worst,
that it's just like fuzz.
Like why?
It's probably the most like biodegradable, because like it probably just like dissipates as soon as it like hits the water. But like that stuff is pointless. But that's what we do have, and because I don't use it a lot, but it's good to have because it kind of like doubles as like tissue
Yeah.
paper when
done
you
that.
need it. So
And the pinch,
you
you're
know,
like,
the
this
other
is good.
kind like just makes your nose rough, but this is like nice enough. So it's more it's more of like tissues for us and for our guests,
It's multi-purpose.
because you know, guests who don't understand all the thing, they need like the standard stuff. So we have that. So
And over versus under.
over versus under. So I believe over's the right way is what I refer to it as.
Yeah. Well,
But of course, cats, we actually no, we're neither. We have to keep the toilet paper in a basket on top of the toilet because Stevie will fucking rip the shit out of it.
I think
Yeah.
you posted a picture of
Yeah,
that.
we put
Yeah.
the Instagram, just like fucking asshole and like
yeah.
like a whole roll, and that shit's expensive too, and like it can't be like re-roll because she
Oh,
shreds
no.
it.
Yeah.
She just sits there and like.
It's
And it
just
doesn't matter. We
destroyed.
tried, we were over, and that's easy. She just gets on there and just like paddles away at it like a speed bag.
Workout for the
Yeah,
day.
just work out and the shit just goes, and then she like tears it up. I mean, she does this with any type of like, we can't have paper towels. She'll
Yep.
do the same thing. She'll find paper towels and start shredding it. So like, I mean, it's probably been better for the environment. We've just been, since having cats, like just avoiding
I love
paper products altogether.
I love like cat hacks for people that like the little things they do to like their specific
Well,
cat.
probably if we had like a better dispenser, maybe one that had like a
Metal lip.
metal lip or
Yeah.
something like that, that would do it. But fuck it, we're moving. So
Yeah. At this point.
maybe for the next place.
Oh my god.
Dave, talking about toilet paper, did you try the Tushy paper?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Me too.
I liked it a lot actually.
They
it
make
was
paper, too?
Yeah, it's really good. It's
yeah,
bamboo.
they make bamboo, and it's super.
Bamboo?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's bamboo, so it's better for the
Yeah,
environment.
because you can grow quick. Yeah.
Yeah. It's brown, like a beigeish color, which I kind of like too.
not
Oh, it's not
So
bleached.
it's not bleached.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's like super strong, but it's not soft at all. But it's not hard. Like
it's a nice
Scott.
in between.
Yeah. But I could do literally 3 to 4 sheets, and it does the job for a squirt with the Tushy
Yeah.
bidet.
So it's meant to be like
in-
used in combination.
In combination, I think.
Because
but
I thought maybe they're
'cause-
like cannibalizing their market, where
Well, no, I mean, I guess you could probably use it without it, but I mean, I find
or
like
cornering the market.
I found any TP you're using with the Tushy helps. You're just using way less toilet paper.
Yeah.
But
So
no,
do you
I
use the
did
toilet
like
paper
it.
first?
No.
No, I squirt first and then.
So squirt first,
And
And
then,
then
dry.
knock out the most, and
Yeah.
then for drying. Oh,
Or does sheet peep and make sure that you really the squirting got all the remnants? Because if you've got like a
That's
number
true.
6 coming out of your ass,
Yeah.
like I don't care how much you hose that
you
thing
don't
down,
know.
you
don't
might
see
have
like
a little.
camera, which that's another
Yeah.
story.
Exactly. It's like Chuck Berry territory right there.
Oh my goodness!
But yeah, no, I did like it. Yeah.
And you also said that you bought the Trader Joe's. How did
Trader
you
Joe's,
like that?
Similar kind of feel.
Yeah, right.
I definitely liked it. It's just weird not having as much paper on the roll.
Yeah, that's the only
'Cause-
part I don't like.
Although
about
I
Trader
will say
Joe's.
today, I forgot to go out the other day and get more Trader Joe's TP, and we had the one roll left. And I'm like, I gotta go get some toilet paper. So today I just ran out and got Scott, which is I know it's my favorite,
Scott.
but it's they do not give a fuck about the environment.
Yeah,
they're really
we're against all the
yeah.
non-environmental.
But I needed something because otherwise,
It's
you
okay.
I can't have a
I'm
guest
not
over
mad.
with no TP. That's
Yeah.
just like
I mean,
Scott like really rough, or is that like?
Yeah, it's like-
what's the kind that's like?
Scott is like borderline cardboard.
Like the kind they use
But I
on a
like
whaling
it.
vessel, probably.
yeah.
Like,
Well, no, Scott's one step above that, but I know which ones you're talking about.
like the kind
the
of
sort
like the
like-
dollar store,
like
it's
municipal buildings or like in
Yeah.
a school
where they're
Yeah,
like, we're not, our budget is not paying for
Yeah.
anything else, and you're like, yeah.
totally.
the Trader Joe's.
Yeah, that's Trader Joe's right there. That was the last of Trader Joe's.
Oh, Trader, it's like
It's good.
it's a happy medium.
I like Trader Joe's a lot because it's recycled, but it's really
yeah,
It's
Ellen just got back from the bathroom and gave Jason a little test. of
yeah,
the,
talking about TP made me have to pee pee.
It has
Yeah.
little like, and also like
it's got a pattern in there.
flowers
Yeah,
and
it's got a little pattern.
butterflies, and
But see, that's why I like Scott because Scott's just like nothing. It's just like
Is that
just
Scott?
raw. Yeah,
'Cause
that's Scott.
It's got a weird pattern on it.
The one that was on the back of the tank.
Yeah.
that's Scott.
See,
I got that.
I also don't like the double ply thing.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
It's just
Well, see, Scott for some reason. I mean, this is
just wrap it around twice.
Yeah,
then,
this is
you know, like
the Scott. I like. I don't know. I'm just such a fan of it now that it's just like. But
The Trader Joe's is kind
Trader
of
Joe's
like
is good.
like a light paper towel.
yeah, It's thick enough to
Yeah,
like do a job.
It is.
You don't need that many squares, but it's like, it's not too soft either.
I might have to like switch over to that.
Yeah,
It's
Trader
good.
Joe's
Even
is
though I
really
need to
great.
get off I need to get a Tushy.
Tushy,
yeah.
because I need to get off the wipes because
But the Tushy bamboo paper, I did a year supply where they drop it off every 3 months, 36 rolls, and it ended up being about $1 a roll because the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. And I'm fucking loving that toilet paper.
Yeah, no, you were like,
It really gets the job done.
well, it's good. When you gave me a roll when you first got it, and I loved it, so we're gonna have to switch
it's
that
like
up.
it's a little like this, but like tougher.
So
Yeah.
I bring my own wet wipes to work too. Like I
Nice.
don't, because the kind they have in our office, like it's,
They have wet wipes at your
no,
office?
I
He
bring my
brings
own.
them.
Oh no,
I-
you said the kind they have in the office. You mean the toilet
the
paper?
kind of toilet paper they
Oh,
have
yeah.
is like
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no good. So I put it like I have an enclosed office, so like I just have it like in one of my cabinets and stuff. And
Nice.
so I don't like. I debated when I first got it, like, do I bring the packet with me, and then like or stick it in my pocket? And people see that and they're like, "Oh, geez, like you got a really good one coming."
Fancy
Know what you're
pants
So
over
like
here.
what I do is I take like a couple of the sheets out and just like put them in my pocket.
So your pocket's a
give a
little
fuck.
damp.
Pocket's a little damp.
we have a little travel one, so I just like stick that in
Yeah.
pockets.
Oh, and I also always travel with them.
Yeah.
But
The same thing happened to me. I was at the beach the other day, and I don't mind peeing in the ocean, but I ain't gonna take a
Oh,
shit
no,
in the
yeah.
ocean. And I had my period, and I was like, okay, I really got to go use the bathroom, the public bathroom. And so I had my little tampon bag that's fabric, and then I was like, but I can't shove the whole pack of wipes in there. It was like
No.
travel wipes, but it was too big for that. So I just like balled up 2 of them and put it into the tampon thingy.
Nice.
Got the job done.
You got the job done.
But yeah, I can't dry wipe. I'll be in
No.
there
Yeah,
for
it's
an
weird
hour.
now. Well, now it's weird now, like having this tushy and all this stuff, and
Like-
now like having it, like woof.
when I have to, I don't feel right for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
I'm like, I have to shower.
you don't feel confident.
No, you don't. you don't. There's like something missing in your
Yeah,
step.
Yeah. That's where skid marks come from.
Yeah, which
It's
I do
awful.
not have because I've been using wet wipes for like 15 since they
Damn.
first came out. I'm like an early adopter,
You're like,
so
bing.
like there's fat birds
Yeah.
everywhere. So well, I was looking at getting a Toto because before the whole move thing came about. We were looking at just doing getting like a loan and doing like a whole renovation anyway. And we're like, we'll just replace some stuff in the kitchen, appliances,
Yeah.
and we'll redo the bathroom. And I'm like, you know what? Like, we deserve this.
Yeah,
just
man.
throw a few grand into this and get, because my in-laws have one, and it's
Probably
once you go there,
amazing.
I mean it's luxury.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So we were going to do that, but now that we're moving, I'm like, oh, we'll do that, and we're going to be renting
Yeah,
in Boston. So I'll be looking at Tushy
Yeah,
Okay.
get that tushy.
that's great.
because I do the wet wipe, and I know it's not good to flush it, but I don't
It's-
want to keep that stuff in
And
the
it's
apartment.
and it's like it's easy. It's like once you attach that thing, it'll
Yeah,
just
it's a
really-
game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't
Yeah.
go back. I know you answered this kind of already, but pants or floor?
Yeah.
I think floor.
Okay.
I think, like I said earlier, why mess up your pants? I mean, if it's the kind of shit that you're going to have to make that choice anyway, it's coming through the pants.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I think it's all circumstantial.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's very
I think,
circumstantial. I mean, like, where are you on the train?
Yeah. See,
Or-
my thing is like if we're broadcasting from New York, if I'm on a public, bus or subway, it's gonna be pants because I can't. The shame with cell phones and all that stuff like that. I don't want to be going viral for shitting my pants.
Totally.
Yeah, I guess,
In
you do
public.
it and contain it at least enough time to, like,
Yeah. I can hop off the
sneak
next
out of the
station.
station. They might see, like, a
Yeah.
little trail, but they don't know.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
enough
maybe
time
just
to
be
get
like-
the camera phones out.
Exactly.
You're going to be on Subway Creatures.
I wear it.
Actually, Cheeky texted me the other day that happened. She saw a homeless man on the subway who just had shit just dripping off the back of him.
Yeah.
And
That's,
I was like, record it. Be a correspondent. No, not like record.
No. I know that.
Actual
But,
guy.
I mean, I'm just thinking about that right now. It's making me retch. Just thinking because
Yeah.
you just know that smell.
Oh, and especially
And
this
that-
is summertime.
Yeah, it's just
Ooh.
like that just sticks with you like all day.
I was like, audio recorded to be a correspondent for the podcast. And she was like, no, I can't. I just can't.
Fucking pussy.
I know.
I think it's like one of all those like New York like rite of passage. It's like you've seen someone take a shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, if
I've
you're a
gone.
real New Yorker, when
I've
you
seen
get on the
both of
subway,
those.
Yeah.
a real New Yorker, when they get on the subway and there's a free seat, the first thing you do
Yeah.
is look
Yeah,
at
always
that
look.
seat
Yep.
and then sit down.
I mean,
You
I've
do
seen,
not.
or you've seen the one pro move with the people that bring like their wet wipes.
Oh, really?
And they wipe down the
Oh, I haven't
someone
seen
just
that.
That's a good idea. Yeah, like some sanitary, not
Squeeze
for
some
maybe
Purell.
poo,
but just like
but
in general, like
just
just
someone the other day, like I went and I was really like tired or whatever. I was like, I wanted to sit down, one open seat, and I go over and they're just like, "Hey, man," like pointing at it, like
Yeah.
you don't want to. It was like somebody spilled like iced coffee or some shit.
Yeah.
I was like, "Motherfucker."
yeah, it's the worst. New York can be rough sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with that kind of shit. But
This little bit of sugar I had really helped me.
nice.
I didn't drink coffee today because it's been making me so jittery recently. And so I'm a little sweepy.
Let's get a picture of you eating this.
With my sour flush.
Sour flesh.
There we go. Perfect. Oh my god.
Well, do you have any childhood
Oh, I'm sorry.
memories
I'm like skipping questions here.
Childhood memories.
of poo, farts? How does your family, how does your wife, how does... tell me about the people in your life. Are they okay?
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, my wife, she doesn't,
She's not into this.
she's not into this. I talk about the podcast all the time and stuff, but she's not a poo talker.
It's okay. And it's not for everybody.
It's one of those things,
Yeah.
it's
I call them public poopers.
yeah.
They'll talk about poop in public.
Like she'll get mad if I like ask about it or
Oh jeez. Okay. Well, I mean, look, some people, it's not for everybody.
I mean, it's fine, but if I'm
get
like if she's going to the bathroom, like if I'm like anywhere like close to the bathroom, she'll be like, "Get the hell out of here! Like go away!" Like
Oh, yeah. I'm not allowed to talk to Jared.
yeah, I'm not allowed to talk.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Tiny will be like asking me questions through the fucking door,
Yeah, I was
or
sometimes
if it's
you're
open,
like, leave me
depending
alone.
on But there's times I'm like, can you just pretend like we're just like, can you just close the fucking door, just please.
This morning I was in the shower. And Gerald was out walking the dog, and he came running and opens up the bathroom door. I got to shit. I'm like, then go ahead and do it. I have shampoo in my hair. I am not
Yeah.
getting out for you to have a 15-minute shit while I'm mid-shower. He goes, no, I can't do it. And I'm babysitting our friend's cat who lives
Oh,
above
okay,
me.
yeah.
I was like, take her keys and go shit. I'm not going to do that either. And I was like,
I
well,
would do
then
that in
have
a
fun.
heartbeat.
Yeah, I was like, have fun with being shitty.
Be
And then
miserable.
I'm not rushing my
Yeah.
shower. Fuck you. Like, this is my time, bitch. And if the tables were turned and he was in the shower, I'd totally take a dump right there. I don't give a
Yeah,
crap.
Yeah,
And
Done that,
so,
been there.
yeah. And so,
Been there, done that.
so I came out of the bathroom with all my stuff that I was going to do in the bathroom. And I was like, bathroom's yours now. And he goes, it's okay. I made it go back in. And I was like,
oh
how is
no,
that possible?
That's awful.
that's how you become a mad shitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like not yet.
Well, I can-
Not
I was like,
yet.
that doesn't work for me. And when it's coming out, it's coming
I hate
out.
that feeling.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
just like
but that's with me. I'm usually like really quick. It's just like
Yeah.
when I'm ready to go, I know it's ready, and I'm like in and out. Like I don't like
Same
to
here.
linger. I don't bring the phone in with me.
I do that.
Like because it's just like this
Like,
is how you get like hemorrhoids and shit. They always say,
Yeah.
like don't linger.
you want to be quick about it. Yes, I agree. But
like yeah, I know it's like it's boring sometimes, but.
I like to
That's why I
like
want
to
to bring the
multitask.
cat in there.
Yeah, well,
I like
and
to
then the
multitask.
damn cat. Sometimes that's why I lock the cat out, just because I'm like, I just need this to be quick.
Yeah, I need me time.
And you're gonna like add up too much time, but I can go. It's like if I have to go and like my wife's taking a shower, she'll just be like, if she's like in the shower, then fine. Like I can just come in and
Yeah.
out. She doesn't mind. She doesn't hear the shower's flowing.
Yeah,
Whatever. But like the opposite has where she has to go, and I'm like, oh, just
Go ahead.
come on in. I don't care, whatever. And she's like, yeah, no. We're
Oh,
never
yeah.
doing this.
I will say though, the only time it drives me crazy when my wife I'll be in the shower. She's like, "Oh, can I come? I gotta pee." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." She's like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry. Now I gotta take a poop." I'm like, "Now you're fucking up my shit." I mean, like,
Yeah.
if I had invited you for that, fine. If it's an emergency, but it's like now you're messing up my whole experience here, and that's what drives me crazy. It's like I'm like, you don't know you gotta take a shit like until you
No.
sit down.
As a woman,
I still
I
do
will
not
tell
get
you.
that.
I think that's a woman thing.
Yeah, because
It's-
I just don't understand that.
It is the weirdest thing. Just yesterday, I had to pee so super badly and did not have to poo, but the pee pushed out the poo.
Oh,
And I didn't. There was no duty on deck, but it
so
came.
sorry for
Maybe
you.
just because the pathways are a little
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
It's just
distant.
it drives me nuts because I'm like, really?
or we can kind of like
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you
feel,
also
'cause
don't
it's a
sit
separate
down.
area.
Yeah.
It's true.
Once
know-
we're sitting,
She's like, oh, I'm relaxed
I sit down
now.
to pee a lot.
and you never poo.
Like once in a while, like,
No,
but
I
it's
sit
already
down to
like
pee.
a back
I
to
just
back.
sit down to pee right now, and I didn't poo. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen every time, but it happens a lot of times.
Yeah.
I'm a sitter, especially at night.
Oh, really? I stand.
Nah,
Bam.
I'm like half asleep.
Knock that out.
I'm half asleep. I think it's like Winston Churchill said, like, why stand when you can sit? So
Oh, true.
I just had my dad staying with me for a week, and I had to put wee-wee pads down around the toilet
oh yeah,
because he's 6'3", and his aim is not that great.
Oh.
And I
Oh.
told him what the wee-wee pads
Jerry.
are for, and he was like, I'll make my aim better. I was like, or you could just fucking sit down. But
or just clean up. That's
the
what
wee-wee pads. No, it was
Okay.
like all over the floor.
I'm a
Oh
big
my
cleaner.
God.
I'm a big like any droplets or whatever.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, no, you gotta take care of
gotta
that.
clean that up.
No, my dad's like King's skid marks. He doesn't give a shit about
Yeah.
anything. He's almost 80.
King skid
yeah,
mark.
at that point you're
Lord and Lady skid mark.
He's like, why am I going to change?
Oh my God, it's so funny.
I was trying to show him the tushy, how that works. He did not give two shits about that.
He's like, I'm not using that.
yeah.
Nope.
It's like what?
It's like,
I
what's
made it this
shit?
far without it.
Yeah.
I'm not learning
What's
new
this hippie
shit.
shit?
What ain't broke?
Yeah.
No,
It ain't broke,
no
don't fix
actually,
it.
Dad, there's a lot of broke. A lot of broke.
He's like, no, I'm good.
It's like,
He's like, nah,
not my problem.
Yeah.
nah, son. Yeah.
But the wee-wee pads was a great idea on my behalf because it was much easier to clean that up than to bring out the mop bucket every time he pissed on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. I mean, it's pretty genius.
Yeah.
But that's
And
funny.
I got a pack of like 100 of them for like $15.
Oh my God. Of course you
Easy.
did. Easy done. Easy peasy. So, and was it the other question I was asked? The products, right?
Yeah, if there's any product you like besides wipes, do you use any like sprays? What do you
I've
do
been
if you
using
have
the,
diarrhea or
the
constipation?
the thing that you guys got me on the
Undercover poo?
undercover poo.
Yes.
Did you buy some?
Yeah, I bought some
Yeah.
with the promo code.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think the new ones now, because I got a sample at the party,
Yeah.
the party, and I used it, and I was impressed. I think I knew it wasn't going to be a good one, so I wanted to spare my wife the
Gotcha.
shame.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, it really does work.
Yeah. It's. I like it so much better
But
than
the
sprays.
new one is like, it's like passion fruit or something.
Oh.
It has it's tropical scent.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
ours was tropical
ours
too.
too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I didn't. I guess I didn't know. But yeah, they're really, it's nice.
Yeah.
I enjoy
like-
a tropical.
Yeah, and it's not too scenty. It's not too like.
I used one the
perfumey.
other day. I usually, thought, oh, this will be good, when you're in
Yeah.
public or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I need to start using these. Whatever, I'll just use it at home. And I used it, and I told my wife, like, oh, kind of warned him, like, oh, but you know what? It's fine. And she's like, what, did you use one of those undercover poos? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, why'd you waste it here?
She's like, I've
Like,
smelled your shit a lot.
It's love.
Yeah, it's love. Exactly.
Yeah, if you guys want undercover poo, promo code HeyPoopyPod for 10% off.
Yeah, that's great.
Or 15% off. I always forget.
I think it was 10, wasn't it?
I think 10 was for Tushy. And that was
15
Hey
it was
Poopy.
15. It was 15, I think.
And then
Yeah, you're
undercover
right.
poo.
Undercover Poo was 15.
I
so
love that shit.
It's great.
Gerald
John,
made a bad
thank
dump
you.
today after my shower, and I went to go in the bathroom to finish my stuff, and it smelled really bad, and I just popped one in and just let it fizzle while I was in there, and it totally took care of the like smell that he just did.
Yeah, so the they're
Nice.
like, you can use it after. And
Yeah.
It's
As a
great.
recovery.
It's great.
it's like the morning after pill.
Oh my
Human
God.
mistake.
Plan B.
Like plan B. It was worse than you thought.
Yeah.
Drop one of these in here and like clean
I
it
love
up
it.
quick.
I love it. I love the fact you can take it, throw it in before or during.
And you just have like a dispenser.
Well, he was talking about making a toilet biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would
like
be
keeping
great.
something there just because
Yeah.
like when like your parents visit or
Yeah.
something like that. And
I just love when he was developing this whole thing. He had a whole bunch of like samples like broken up and everything. Just throw them in there. I'm like
Yeah.
on the back of his tank. I'm like, that's genius. I want that.
oh yeah, like
I want the
like
leftover-
2000 flushes blue
Oh, that would be great. That's
Yeah.
he's
kind of
just
thing. Like throw it in the
Yeah.
the top. Yeah,
The top.
upper decker.
Jude, what do you do when you have diarrhea or constipation? Do you have any tips?
I don't really get constipated a lot. You know what?
So you're not the mad shitter.
I'm not the mad shitter, but
No.
we do. There's this product that we use. It's called Swiss Chris. I don't know. It's a type of. It's like a natural, like laxative. It's all like herbal. It's just basically these pills that look like someone mashed up a bunch of like green herbal shit.
Okay.
But it's not like the kind, not like the herbal tea. It doesn't like. It doesn't make you like, you know, tingly or like have
Right.
or have like a panic attack or whatever. Like it's very gentle.
Okay.
I don't know
I'm
how
looking it up.
how it's highly rated.
Okay. What's it called? Swiss Chris?
Swiss
Yeah.
Chris.
Okay, cool.
I highly recommend it.
Herbal
good.
laxative tabs.
I'll check it out.
It's good. Sometimes my wife and I will take it if we eat something that we know might be like a problem later.
Yeah.
Like some like junky food or whatever. And we're like, you know, maybe like a lot of cheese or something.
Let's just
in
nip
it.
this in the bud now.
Yeah, we'll take like, she'll be like, hey, you want to take like a Swiss Chris? Like while we're at it, we're like, oh yeah, let's do that.
Swiss Chris?
But yeah, Swiss Chris is great.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it looks good. I gotta
I
get my
keep thinking of that
hands on
restaurant,
this.
Ruth Chris.
Ruth,
Oh, right?
yeah,
Ruth Chris.
with those weird like bizarre steaks.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
It's
People
like
love
the
it, though.
Outback steak. It's like
People love it, though.
What
It's
cut
like-
is that? It's just some kind of weird like.
Some hybrid mutant steak.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to
Oh
look
my
up
God.
the Swiss Chris ingredients, but I can't find anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like a bunch of random like herbs and
Anise
stuff.
seed. Yeah.
Cool.
Caraway seeds, hibiscus, peach leaves, peppermint oil, strawberry
Peppermint.
leaves,
That's good for.
Yeah,
binding agents. Ooh, this sounds good.
it's good. It's really gentle. Like you could take like 1, 2. Like it just kind of almost is like a fiber replacement, even though it's not. It's
Yeah.
some sort of herbal thing, but it kind of works like that. It just.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a gentle, and it's not like a, you know, it makes you poo. It's just that like when it's time to, it'll
Right. It kind of helps.
it'll yeah. So it's
All right.
that's
I'm gonna
recommend.
go buy a 2-pack.
Yeah,
It mitigates the. Excellent. Well, that's good.
Cool.
Now we know the new product. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Should we go into Let's Get Shitty?
Yeah, let's do it.
Unless you have something else.
no.
Oh.
Cool. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Let's Get Shitty!
That time where we get to bitch about things. Love it.
I love it. It's a good section.
Do you want to go first?
I do have a really good one, but Jason, you're a guest.
Oh, okay.
Do you have anything?
I do have one.
Woo!
This is
Excellent.
the thing that really bugs me, and I think it's also related to the theme. I cannot stand people who do not lock the doors of bathrooms on planes or trains.
Why are they doing? Why?
I don't know. You tell me. There are people every time they like almost every other time. Like I either fly or take the train. Like you know, like the bathrooms are like perfect for this because they have the indicator.
Yes.
Occupied, whatever. And so you know you go
some
in
of them
you go
you,
in
like,
with confidence.
When you lock, the lights turn on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
almost have to.
Like you go in with confidence that like it's the light's green or whatever. Like I could see it down the hallway.
Yeah.
Like you go to it and then you open the door and then someone's like.
Yeah.
what an idiot.
Well, it's like
And
when you can't even like when you're in there without the door closed, it's like still the accordion, so it's like open a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, how the
And-
fuck do you not know that?
And as Ellen says, the light literally does not come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until you
Like
slide
it
that
gives
over.
you like a like positive reinforcement. that
Idiot
you've
proof.
locked it. But there's like idiots, and then they look at you like you're the asshole.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so there's been times where it's like on an Amtrak and they have like usually like they have a double bathroom, like one or the other. And so like I've done it where I've opened it up on someone, but instead of like going into the other one, I've waited for the person
yeah.
to come out to scold them.
Yeah.
Just because
To
I'm
be
like,
like-
you do know
There's a slider, right?
There's a slider. Like it literally like the light won't come on, and they always like look at me like I'm like so like they're so clueless, and I'm like
I wonder
are
if
you-
they want to get
yeah,
caught.
if they want,
like
but they
they're
don't seem like it.
exhibitionists.
They don't seem like it because they're not like or I don't know maybe
So like, what's up?
the excitement from it. Maybe there's these weirdos out there that like that's
Get off.
where they get off on it, but like it pisses me off.
Yeah, I mean, I've walked in on people on the plane or train, and I'm always like, "This is the worst place." Now,
Yeah.
granted, I told a story on this podcast where I I thought I had locked the door.
But that wasn't a
But
plane
it
or
wasn't,
train.
It wasn't a plane or train. The lock.
It was a bar.
The lock was like a little janky, but still,
Yeah.
like I was kind of like, well,
But even
sorry.
Brant, one of our past guests, was like, all locks should say vacant or occupied.
Yeah.
It should be a building. I think it should be like a Department of Buildings.
Yeah,
code.
Totally.
Like your bathroom is not up to code if you have a public bathroom that doesn't have that
Yeah.
little slider thing.
Yeah.
Because like like you're in some crappy bar, it's like loud and whatever, and like I hate to be the person like to be knocking on the door, especially when you didn't see the person. You don't know like how long they've been in there.
Yeah.
Like they've been there for like 10 seconds. Like I hate that. Like what is that like? Because I never know how to answer.
I'm like almost done. I'm like
hello.
I'll be out in a minute.
Yo. I'm just like, hey.
I answer. I'm like, be out in a minute.
But you so you don't want to be that jerk like pounding on the door, but then you're sitting there and it's like been like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or whatever, and there's like a line going down, and then you're like, you sit there, and then finally like you like kick the thing,
and you realize
and
nobody was in.
and no one was there, and then you feel like the biggest jerk.
Yep, I've been there.
I've been there.
And there so many times that a lot of times I've gone to like the staff at a place and be like, I don't know if it's locked or because I'm kind of like I don't want to like figure this out, and they like kick it open.
That's a good move
because it's like stuck.
I'm gonna use that move now.
Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Sit there and like
it's
shake it and make the person inside nervous. I try to be really courteous.
It's like Michael Myers trying to kick that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should definitely be building code. So
yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that one. Nice. That's a good one.
Do you want me to go into mine? Or are you going into yours?
I guess I can go into mine. Mine is not poop related, unfortunately. Mine are never poop related. But I'm just.
It's because you have the constitution of a termite, so you're shitting all the time.
It's fucking. I am getting to the point now at the age where I can't handle organizing large group outings in the sense where you have these people that's like there's certain people that like like they're great with like responding, like being in a certain place, but then there's always that one motherfucking friend of yours who decides to try throwing wrenches in the mix. We've all agreed where we're going, what time, what the whole pay situation is going to be, and then it's like, hey, why don't we just go to my place instead, or go up on the roof, or whatever. This place sounds kind of cool. And then it's this whole back and forth of like wasted time and energy and emails because no one wants to text because there's like 10,000 fucking people on this email chain. But I went to a birthday on Tuesday, and
always
it was. I mean, it was great. It was fun seeing some friends. A friend of mine was just like graciously was like, "Hey, I think we should do something for our friend." Blah 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 blah. Everybody's on board, and then that one friend had to just keep like, "What if we go here? What if we go here?" Oh, actually, we don't want to. Like, let's just go to the first place.
It's like a weird devil's advocate thing.
It is
I feel like.
insane, and it's like always that one person who's like, life is like a fucking mess.
Yeah,
it's like not a mess, but it's like they're like there's like. You don't even understand how they've survived life this far.
Yep.
You're like, how do you get across the street? Because like it's like you can't even like.
And they're always the one that shows up late.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shows
always
up
late.
late, and always the one that's like difficult with the staff.
Late, difficult.
Or when everybody was supposed to bring something, they're also the one person who doesn't bring the thing.
Or
like everybody should bring a bottle of wine,
or
and they totally forget it.
Or they don't plan anything, and then they're the ones that are like taking kind of credit for like, it's just like what. So anyway, I just dealing with that, and you're like, oh god, it's like this person. I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's just it's one of those. It's annoying, is what I'm getting at. It's a shitty thing.
Yeah,
it's birthdays,
and every once in a while when it happens, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot how much I hate dealing with all this shit.
And it's always on birthdays because I always say that like birthdays. The tagline is like where you go to places or hang out with people that you never really normally would.
Yes, my thing with any kind of outing, I'm like,
oh, I wouldn't go there. Oh, but it's someone's birthday. Like,
I mean, my wife does it perfectly now. She's like, I'm just going to be like, I'm sending an email out. You don't have to even respond. I'm going to be here. If you want to come join
or whatever,
cool. Or to make a Facebook event. Which apparently the only thing that's Facebook is worth now is like making events.
For events.
Like literally at this point. But I can enjoy that because that's simple. I hit, I'm going to be there. Or I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
None of this like, what if we
back and
so
forth.
anyway, that was an annoying little thing I had to deal with on Tuesday, or actually for a week leading up to Tuesday. I don't think I responded to one email because I'm like, no, just tell me where I got to be. But anyway, poor planning.
Annoying. My Let's Get Shitty is about this podcast.
Oh shit!
Ready?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it about
was
me?
That bad?
Is it about me? Oh my god!
No, totally not about my co-host who I love. It's about friends that say they listen to the podcast and they have suggestions of what we should do, and we already do them.
Oh yeah, I know about this one.
I had somebody else tell me, you know what you should do? You should like review toilet papers. I was like, yeah, we've done that a lot. We had an whole episode about toilet paper, and then we talk about toilet papers we have.
That's a built-in question every episode.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you listen, huh? Really?
Yeah, that's the best.
And then I had a friend of mine go, you know what would be great is if you had a news article for every episode. I go, you obviously don't listen to the end because that's what we do.
Every episode.
Fucking
It has its own music.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has its own lead-in.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to out these people by name.
Well, they're not listening anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're never going to know.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
You're like, Timmy.
Do me a favor, and if you have an idea of what we do for the podcast, please listen first.
Listen to one episode first, and then you get an idea.
Yeah. No, listen to more than one.
Yeah.
You guys should have guests. That would be crazy. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Oh my god, you know, it'd be great if you had like fart sound effects.
Yeah. You guys should do a music review or some kind of like movie.
But both times that's
themed.
happened to me, I just look at them and go, well, we have this episode, this, this, we do, the news.
And they're like,
oh, and they just look so stupid.
why don't listen to that one? And like, it's in every single one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice. That was a really
The first
great one.
time that happened with one friend, I just complained to Dave about it, and I was like, I'll just brush that off. But the second time, I was just like, yeah, now this is going to be my let's get shitty.
Oh, that's good.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's annoying as fuck.
Don't tell me how to run my motherfucking podcast when
God.
you don't listen.
Clearly.
I could see if they were just trying to make you like feel like, oh yeah, but like to also be as bold
To go
as
that
make
far,
suggestions,
I'm just
because you're gonna get caught in your lie.
I'm gonna double
'Cause
down
you
this one.
say, oh yeah, I've been listening, and like hopefully you're like, oh well, then what's your favorite?
What's your favorite segment?
But they went like, I'm this bold that I'm gonna throw out like tips.
I'm throwing down.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant like a different kind of news.
And it'd be totally different too if it's like 3 years into the making and they just listened to the past 10 episodes,
Yeah,
so they
sure.
hadn't heard our
Catching up.
third episode.
Yeah.
Fine, maybe I
binged
could,
it yet.
maybe I could bass, but no, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We don't do news.
That's fucking good.
You don't listen, motherfucker. Asshole.
I love that you brought that up.
I thought you'd like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one, actually. Shit, I wish I thought of that.
Why? You've had people suggesting so too?
No, I mean, not really, but I just love
Maybe
that.
it's like it's both been two men. Maybe they're mansplaining me
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
because they're like,
I've never had that
you're
yet.
a woman.
Like,
You don't know enough
actually-
about poop.
I've never had that before, so that's probably, you're probably right. You probably got
Poop-splaining.
mansplained. Yeah,
Poop-splaining.
poop-splaining.
Well,
Man poops.
Well, it's
Plain.
I mean, I know I've only been doing this
Spreading.
podcast technically for like a little over 6 months, but trust me, I know more about poop than you do, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I shut you down.
Well, that's
Shut you down.
that's a great one.
Yeah.
I love it. That's like one of the best ones we've had.
Not my hemorrhoid banding.
The
You
hemorrhoid
didn't-
banding was pretty good too, but this one is actually, it's so perfect. It just ties right back into the.
Was that on the last one?
Yeah.
My
I
hemorrhoid banding.
haven't got up to it yet. I saw
it's,
The post.
It's
yeah, I kind of looked at it and I was like, ooh.
first of all, she sent me this other
Yeah.
Instagram post
Oh,
that involved like lasers and shit.
Oh, I went down the hashtag hemorrhoids.
Oh,
and it was in all like, it was in Indian or like
some
or
language.
like it was in
Yeah.
I don't know. I sound so ignorant. I don't know the actual language of like people. I guess it's Indian.
Like Hindi, I
Yeah,
think is
Hindi,
yeah.
Hindu.
I
Jesus.
think
Hindi
Hindi is-
something.
yeah.
Anyway, it was. I almost
I
threw
should
This is like
repost this. I think it's to remove
least it's
hemorrhoids
like
with lasers.
I almost threw up looking at that. by
It's
the
like
way.
a computer animation.
of like removing
Oh,
hemorrhoids
it's
with
so-
lasers.
It's so disgusting.
Oh. They use like a soft. They're using like needle nose.
Yeah.
Like,
It's-
how about some padded pliers or?
But this is like a computer
Laser,
animation that was
yeah.
made in like the late 90s.
It looks-
I can't even look at it right now.
Looks
It's
like
so
remember it
gross.
was that weird like it was like the Japanese like news or whatever, and they would do like weird animations of like
Oh yeah.
George Bush or something like that. It looks like
It's-
that quality.
It is so. Oh my God. It's
I
bad.
guess it like cauterizes and
Oh. I'm like looking at it. She said it to me like, what the fuck? I mean, it's
Yeah,
disgusting.
but look, it's clean now.
I know, but it's-
hemorrhoid free.
We have to post
Yeah,
that on
it's like-
Instagram.
I just love that
What is
I like
going
the-
on? It looks like some kind of fetish outfit.
I like the little hole. It's like the.
But they have like
And
the model on all fours.
No, this
with their
is-
ass up in
Yeah.
the air.
This is technically, I guess, a radio show. So
Yeah.
this is we're looking
Yeah, we're
at
getting
very
a little
visual.
too visual,
So
yeah.
we'll post this on Instagram.
Definitely, it's
but,
something
we're just
we'll
At
having
have
Hey
on
Poopy
Instagram.
Podcast.
we're having fun just looking at this thing, but it's really gnarly. Oh my god,
These
At
are-
least it's not real.
Hashtag hemorrhoids.
hemorrhoids.
You can find
Well,
it.
let's flush those hemorrhoids and the mansplainers down the drain. A clean slate. So
I'm still a little angry.
what's okay? You can be angry. Well, I could do a double flush. Hold on.
You keep flushing until I feel
There you go.
better.
Double flusher. We had to break it up.
Yeah.
And then
Get out
get
the
it down.
Get the poo stick.
Poo stick and get that thing
Poke
down.
it. Poke
all right.
that loaf. Wait, no, you got to play the news?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I thought you were going right into reading.
No.
It's
I
like,
was going
dude.
in the news, which I don't know where my regular news sound is. So I have to use this one for now.
Oh, the correspondent?
Yeah.
I like the correspondent one.
Oh, this is the regular one.
Oh.
Why do I have? It doesn't matter. It says news 2 for some reason.
Oh, that's
I
weird.
don't know what I did there.
The other one, news one, was for the GG correspondent.
Yeah. Oh, here it is right here. I have that one. Oh, I called it Breaking Wind.
Oh.
Breaking Wind news.
Oh.
Gets me every single time. So this is a really fun one. I think you sent this to me, Ellen.
Ooh.
And I had to read it because it's a quick one, but it's really funny.
Oh, yeah, this is really good.
This comes courtesy of the Clay County Sheriff's Office in Clay County, Missouri, from July this month. And the title reads, "Loud Fart Gives Away Suspect's Hiding Spot. Leads to Arrest." So this was reported on, I guess, Fox 9 in Clay County, Missouri. Law enforcement was tracking down a suspect using a canine unit to track down a scent.
Sent was
again-
a shit in his pants.
Yeah, well, we're gonna So I guess according to Clay County Sheriff's Office, over the weekend, Liberty Police were searching for a person who had a felony warrant for his arrest. The person was wanted for possession of a controlled substance. They don't say which, but I'm just gonna say meth. I feel like everything's meth, some kind of opioid
Yeah.
or meth, whatever.
Fentanyl.
Anyway, the suspect, as I guess was to avoid police, was like hiding out in a bush somewhere, and apparently he let out a fart so loudly it gave up his hiding spot. And then it also reads, quote, "We've got to give props to the Liberty PD for using their senses to sniff him out." That was one of the comments left on the Facebook page for Clay County Sheriff's
So
Office.
good.
So some fucking dingbat is this like just got basically he fucked up with a fart. Just like completely gave away his location.
Couldn't hold it in.
We
Yeah.
all know that when the fart is that loud, you're pushing.
Oh, I mean it's
We all know that.
he wanted to be caught.
He wanted to be
yeah,
caught.
he
I think
wanted
it
to be
was
caught.
his cry for help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I mean I can hold on to that a little bit.
I
but
can hold a fart and it'll sneak out and be like, oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sound
if
but
I'm
deadly.
making it like loud, it's because I'm pushing hard.
I mean that's loud. He's outside somewhere. Like,
yeah, I could put it away. Like when
Yeah.
you're on a plane and like.
now I will say though,
Yeah.
every time I do try to hold a fart, I do get the grumbles. Like the
Yeah,
little-
no,
like
it goes back in.
But it's never like that loud where I'm giving it my location. That's
Yeah.
like crazy. I mean, I wish they had some audio of that, but of course not.
Body cam with audio.
Yeah, exactly. But I really love that story. It was so funny when Ellen had sent it to me.
yeah,
I thought
Gerald
we have
sent
to
it to
read
me
that.
first, and then
Oh, thank you,
like
Gerald.
2 other people sent it to me, and then I
It's-
sent it to you.
It's just so good. I mean,
so funny.
loud fart gives away suspect's hiding spot. And he was arrested too.
If
So-
you're gonna do crime, people don't eat gassy foods
yeah,
beforehand.
man, think ahead.
Think ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, maybe all the drugs just kind of backed him up.
We're actually going to have a plumber on in a couple of weeks who's
Oh.
also a cop. He's a cop during the weekdays and a plumber.
Plumber.
Yeah. And he's
Wow.
very, very nice and very handsome man. But I have questions for him, like cop questions and plumbing questions.
Yeah,
like,
Is there crossover?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like if he's snaking somebody's toilet
that's a
and
gold
something
mine.
illegal comes out, like does he have to put his
Like,
cop hat on? You know.
Also, like if he's bringing a suspect into like a holding cell or jail, and there's a clog, do they just wait for a plumber, or they just say,
Yeah.
"Hey, man, just can you get in there and take care of that?" You know, you are a licensed plumber. I'm just saying.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's the gold mine right there.
Right?
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a friend of mine. He's done some plumbing stuff for me. I'm excited.
I can't wait for that one. It's gonna
Yeah.
be great.
He's
Oh,
not a New York City cop though. He's in New Jersey.
That's okay.
I want to be friends with a New York City cop. I feel like that's a get out of jail free card, you know?
Mhm.
If they're cool.
Yeah. Well, if they're my friend, they got to be
Well, if they're a
kind of
friend,
cool,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
right?
Yes, that's true. You don't want an acquaintance cop. You want like a, hey, buddy,
Yeah.
you got to help me out.
Well, they give you like those cards or whatever. They're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah, the cards are great.
they're like union cards or
Yeah.
whatever. You're like, hey.
Those are the ones to have.
You're like, I got a friend.
Yeah.
Can't do anything to me.
Please. Oh, God, that's great.
Isn't corruption great?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're
Only when it's working on your
if you're
side.
benefiting from
Yeah.
it, yeah,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. Oh, so thank you, Jason.
Yay, Jason.
Yeah, it was a
thank
blast.
you.
It was like, I'm so happy
Literally.
to have a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you guys, we're now on Stitcher.
Yes.
So there's so many platforms to listen to us on. Please subscribe to all of them.
And then
Yeah.
you'll find us somewhere out there.
Yeah, listen,
In the world.
listen.
And subscribe, rate, all that stuff.
Yeah, Jason gave us our very first review, which I talked about at the Double Deuce party. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yes.
It was a great
My
review.
pleasure.
Great review. Very funny, very witty.
Listen to that episode because I'm
Apropos.
not repeating my motherfucking self.
Those two guys.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh. But again, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Coming with great stories, notes, questions.
I
It was
tried.
Drawings.
drawings. You're the ideal guest.
I tried to do my homework.
Yes.
Yes.
We love people that do their work. Oh, it's great. But
And I also have a kind of new sign off.
what's your new sign off?
I mean, I always wish people happy pooping, but I was thinking it would be funny to say toodaloo, but say toot toot toot. Ah!
I'll have to record that and use that as a soundbite now.
Toot toot
I'll add
toot.
some backdrop music to that.
Toodaloo, toot toot toot.
And with that, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Shooting the Shit. We are on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Please rate, review, download. It really helps to get more listeners. Plus, tell all your friends about us. And
For more about Shooting the Shit with Dave and Ellen, you can check us out at heypoopypodcast.com. For questions, product reviews, information, please email us at heypoopypodcast@gmail.com. And you can see us on Instagram at heypoopypodcast.
theme song by Jordan Perlson. Hey, Poopy.
Oh, that one's gross.
Very wet.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
Man, I'm just, trying to find a place with like-minded people to talk about like-minded things about me, about poop and stuff.
Hey Poopy,